Kuada. And there, 19th day of August 2026. Abon so Pausima and Kron Samra Kopim 10 p.m. Yabuabua, some interesting sporting news. I know I did ban and then, of course, when Shia says, Abidafo ba Eddie Ram ye patron some ye manetoya kuma so, ya tias ye in Yatwas Waquanim. Nelson Comodino, as usual, a best here with foreign news presentation. Dominic Uswanza, Walasti, I crowd or the room. Na yasha trending foreign news a hudu nina. Ze mrene komreni ho, nyami adma fiada Arsenal, ene Calibri Chimo e biano. Izei Coventry, Oma Sambia Gumpa, Frank Lampard and ya Brinty. Akwakofa Nigerian striker in front of Taiwo Awoni from Nottingham Forest, Abeka. Coventry team already almost signed a couple of other African players near there. Frank Onyeka from Nigeria almost signing from Brentford. And then Caleb Yirenchi, the man of the moment. The Rasta man of the moment. Nyami Adma Friday. Yenina ye fi yeni. Near the share Arsenal versus Frank Lampard's Coventry City. And we are Premier League opener for 2026-27. Now fi memene danopa. E hona nkomono wono. Memene danopa. United, the dead United Bobobo. A TSC form 11:30 K. I wore the K-Com, Kingston Communication Stadium. A hall and a Hall City, air hosty Man United. Yet the former player bako by Harry Maguire. T a memorable than action, but ye became a fee and your house on Friday night. Na yatwaso. Chelsea so agenda ba. Chelsea full player about kwame penalty yada ne pa me gini di pass and cafe. Wono na eba be lead Chelsea team no. Ama wo matuma bibi wo Premier League ni mo any other competitions omo kono. Wakwa kwaji JC number 9. Joao Pedro JC number 9. Musio JC number ewo Chelsea no. Fernando Torres mo Franco Di Santo player bien no say ya hu number 9 so o say ya odi hu so. This say u jatu okope JC number for say. Diego Costa by no or say number 9 on share no they 1-2 and him share 19. No born the ball correct J Go King Chelsea Boama Chelsea G League. Chelsea nyad number 9 Papa Biao. 80 amami yim shime Emma Joao Pedro. But of course amam for P believe he said there's always a first time. 80 Joao Pedro and Madame for one day me penasem Chelsea team no dey me penasem pa. Me wishing all the best. Number 9 na wakoshe ne dey. Me nive mano but me penasem I mean me penny personality the fact say or ye proper human being nipa kuma ne danimu or no be out ten ho asem bone de bia any training the match and any go share any celebration the bia a classic 80 Misroma Joao Pedro after say what switch e kwose JC number 9 no say 20 or say is it number 9 or Jeffrey Delap ho Delap nanga sa kra Chelsea for squad numbers on the by ni din kan Mudrik Munyina Shishem. Enti Sanetie. Ti Chelsea, the latest update. Efa wamo squad no ho. Changes 1 or 2 be abem in terms of squad numbers near there. Ninyina and walasti be my update, you know. Real Madrid, Barcelona, omunya mo La Liga ni bio. Other teams ni be brabo, but omunya mo there. But weekend yi there, omesi form. Weekend yi be there. They say football is officially back. Na ebe ji any season pa. E Niger all true. Eti abusianfo enumere de enyu afidie ni free ha as usual. Ye ba e nkomo hwam nkomo a the interesting conversations from start to finish. Ene de bro. Ye beba fia ba behwe how ahoboa no ekoso ewo yen Premier League clubs na so ye womo ko Africa womo preparable league no ni ade womo nyina gu ahoboa so na enra Eric Tinkler nkomo no ene be try as much as possible ze be san to aso pitches ho nkomo no ye de ze nyai ka ye nyai ka kopim so me nyoma yie na ye ball no ayefe ye league ni mo ide no de ye nyai ka ye be koso an ya ka ni atrim local transfers ensumo ahye papa. We are hearing Heart of Lions and Kanu play about last season in our Lions. Literally one of the best central defenders in the league. Sir Obabe joining Asante Kotoko. Enti and also Abba. Ye DH who say no cre womb. No cre womb. Is it hard to focus on FIFA a ye ban if you also has been to me at top players. Enti phobians and also ni abre so me to me add 1 or 2 be na bibia kama edama Nibosha Kapo our head coach Emma club no. Enti when many more aboa no de ba na nwumre live ojumadi so where Wednesday's edition, in fact midweek's edition of Royal Sports live Otec FM so 102.9 show no streaming live your socials no so Facebook Otec 102.9FM page no so and our YouTube Otec Sports also kwa benyaye ye streaming the live www.otecfmghana.com which me akutie bibia honum mo amhwe on Facebook and YouTube mo fa mo comment ngu wa person dey for WhatsApp no so 0505 225578 0505 225578 hona betumi the WhatsApp messages ni nyina afa na yakan ede amao every Osei Akoto Kanu metram na feminyanum kofila bi awa dimonza access kan di mo aka me ho Dominic Owusu and some last day be come on Sika Pata as producer and then you radio streaming show live ama amount for enye bi ahwe across ewiase ba bia eye Kwame Direct ima obo adwuma pa nti yanko straight that fe last emfa amanone nsem kakra ho no emai owia ye beba na nkomo aka chiri bia no ye de amamo.
No yet timid in and also a timid abakama not just said yet say bibian so let me acquire mammy fun to anymore as a Otec School of Journalism and Communication Studies account and then you may yet say a dear good moon seven and also a timid abakama and tiana numerates a wotimenka not when it won't sense and churchman and cassa won't some bit me I now feel what me in a Otec School of Journalism and Communication Studies and then I'm a day to animal sabra now for fan titiemu kama na chesen senchua chumano wonsum ewramana fibra baby ema bibian sum ntimi nkwe entisamre ya mena ukase no de tienesen ukuta SSC anasa wasi certificate wadama utimi ebana fe no ya admetu o school mana fe ntitieni nyina no wonsansom atimia kan kama sanso na hyene nso esa uye A level va obepa na fe bibian so no eno som atimia kwe uye mature student me ba cho wonsum obro 25 years working experience me ba cho beba na fe yetimi agye sanso na hyene nso esa what exam tifie twɛn results ɛno ɛne ɛfɛ na waiting results no mebakyɛ wo nso wo bana afei no bebia nso atumi akɔyɛ kama ɛntini nyinaa ɛne sɛ wowuram ɛwɔ Otec School of Journalism and Communication Studies a ne kyɛ sɛ ne nyinaa nso no ɛno nso atumi akɔyɛ paa ama bebia nso no atumi akɔ so kama Otec FM yɛn premises yɛ a ɛna memfa nto ne mu sɛ Otec School of Journalism and Communication Studies aso yɛ no ɛno nso ɛwɔ nti baabi a wo bia no mebakyɛ obɛbɔ mɔden na afei no won so aba be ram e wo Otec famfidua mu ha de etie ne sem opa ma memfa nto ne mo esem o fa nam be samedi tu dwan na afei no won mpanimfo atimi abonkomo ansa na wankasa won so watimi abahye ne nso ese ne nyina ne sem obɛfrɛ number we 0547 823 005 0547 823 005 and 0243 842 007 ano ɛyɛ numbers a ɛde wo ramana afei no mebacho Otec School of Journalism and Communication Studies asoyɛ hɔ no mu ne nyina no wɔn nso atumi akɔ ama bibia nso no ɛno nso atumi akɔ kama ma memfa nto ne mo ɛsɛ sɛsi a me ne wo kasa ne deɛ wɔ mu no ɛne sɛ wɔn nso yɛ obi a kyɛ sɛ wɔn sɛ wo nipadua no saa adeɛ agye nipadua no fa dodo saa nso no ɛna yare a wodoɔ wei wobɔ nsa wote hɔ malaria ba na ababe krawan sana akɔ typhoid ba eba be fa so na de wo kɔ sanso na cholera ba na enam so na de wo kɔ nyina me patro yare bi ekowu a eba be krawa ma me mfanto ne sɛ wonso no obɛbɔ mɔden na fe wonso anom de fie som trene be esan sɛ enuro miensa we ne ɛbɛboa wo pa ama wo system no enema no nso atimi akoe ɛno ayɛ hepa plus papi ene plasma so no ana wadama ena nwumere me kamfori ama wo sɛ bɔ mɔden na fe no wonso atimi gibe Emma bibia nso no ɛno nso ntimi nkoye kama hepa plus pafine plasma so no owuram baabi a tonton ro ɛwɔ Ghana ha bia na mebacho obetimi anya nro de bi na afa bibia nso no ɛno nso atimi akoye kama hyere nso ɛsɛ Ebenezer ba consultant Dr. Ebenezer Ajman down no amo ana de fearsome tre no ɛno nso atimi de aba entena nwumere no sɛ wode na akwakoba sam ode hye bi anya stroke kana sɛ wo nan no nsa no ɛyɛ titriti toda bi a wo bo nsa wo ho a ne kyesɛ de yɛtie ne sɛ Oh, malaria no aju ni pediana fa wa ye mremremremre te se brebefo no a sam ononom de fearsome trene be ema bibia nso no eno nso atimi koye sansona ma memfa nto ne mo ese wo body nan kasa no unya pains a wodo amo tenka no ate kofam ama bema afam krampo ama de yete ne se wanwo de wompam no aba fam a ne nyina no obeba made na afe no wanom de fearsome tre a efri de yete ne se Ebenezer ba consultaso ye no ama bibia nso atimi akoye ba bia tonton Ropia, what time rum obenya the tennis the fearsome trenebe, net chessa baby and some Timia Quay Kamawodiano, say open Chiremobe Eddie affair droning one, or Pomatena fe what Timia Chanambes I made two and and on some Timidia Tumukama, Ama Bibian some Timia Quay, and the woman and say Memfan two and say Bibian some Timia Coso, and Tim I know I had the fearsome treno, and I made two and say no be a babwa passion and so as a young canning in no, let chessa also. Oh, friend numbers 0542 778 572 and 0542 807 907. I know. Hey, the fearsome treno and what time and then you made two anymore. Essa on so bomade na feno, e found which you na fe won some upomade pebinum, essan sendro no, e no papa ono numbia, e bebo pa, amachese baby and sono, and on some timia quay come no, e kakre and you made air pa, and you're tinning in no, and on some timidamano, yentin semana fe in como, mebacho and then you made in Sempina, and on some timidia pa, ama baby and some timia quay and the woman, and then you made come. Mede panin nyina no me ba to Manchester wodo ekoso ma menwie no ansan ya ba be ram na fedie wo mu no en some aye stories a wodo a wo training nyina no won sansom atimi aka kama hye no so ese oram wa UEFA Champions League ne mu a ne chese mede to ne mu se de wo mu no en some am qualification run Manchester no men confirm se Manchester wodo no koso ama chese be bia nsom atimi akoye kama anwumere ya me no kase no me ba to club panitin and the from practice lava abokane baako ama team ani den ade NK Cell jomonsom entimente sansono ana hapua biesheva omonsom atefi ama krabane den ade Saba FK abomo akane baako ama chesa hapua biesheva omonsom entimente game no 23 minutes ni abo entim anonsom agoso a chesa yedene nyina no anonsom timidi aba onum se krabane den ade de attendance nagemanen ana chaso mo tefie amne boto gramten so no ade aboma obia entimi nche bi sound tekebobo kono ana last ketim no me ba cho anonsom agoso obia anonsom entimi nche bi we no aye kakra na anwumre eba ana yedene nyina nsom entimi ya to dwama bebia nso no anonsom atimi akwe ne nti we no aye UEFA Champions League matches out to qualification round no anonsom entimi abaso no nyina no ana chase yeti komo kama La Liga no me a game of Bakuna before set me Romana Feno, me de La Liga game no Etimedia Mamano, me bacho and then unum Pons Ababo Kono, and it yet is a nutty and lugly, and ya bump our one camp pot of Finamo, Amache says, see, I'm an old Casano, or check here 55 minutes. Me bacho ya bo game and a Pansa lady by 2 goals to 1. On set Pons Ababo Kono, let just win some I need just some Eddie Mua, Amo Yanimo I saw trophy where you are one Casa trophy, or Amota organize no omo betimi agye na fen season ni nyina no eno som atimi boost players no amo confidence level no ama bibia nsom atimi akoye kama entipon sabobo kono ena dem ma memfanto no se player na tim ade Abdul Karim no ena enya first goal no sanso no ana Rafinha ede second goal no penalty ena chese wa confirm ye ekoba de say ya me de ba beto no se pon sabobo kono me ba cho players ene amo gina mo di mu amo no onum se season no e ba be chance ye enti ekokoba ne say ya se wo players awoto amobebo eriama bansa team no goalkeeper John Garcia Estate Eric Garcia gyina ne fa ana fe owrani did Alejandro Bonte gyina bankum channel so esem owrani did Jules Kunde ana fe Gerard Martin epo 5 no ama bibia nso atimi koye kama Magbena gyina omanem wa bra owrani did Fermin Lopez ana fe boy and tin ade expert among some complete midfielder no mamin fanto no some kwade mu ade wo no ana some owrani den ade Abdul Karim ono above goal ama bibia timi koye Rafinha so no enso timi anya go ana fe Lamine Yamal enso agyinam ama bibia nso no enso timi akoye Bansa samra me no kase no ama make changes awoto wo game no mo ama Bansa aye ensesan no makoma konsia me ba cho omo boy and tin ade Goren meba cho wapemo ababayi expert ade na fremo sansono ana owrani te ade Moyano ababayi Gerard Martin ade na free game na mo onum se player ne tim ade Farina sansono ababayi Magbena ade na fremo shanenso ese Dani Kofi Omo ababayi owrani tim ade Fermin Lopez ade na fremo sansom ana Anthony Gordon ababayi Rafinha ade na fremo shanenso ese owrani de Pesca ababayi Alejandro Bade ade na free game na enti we no aye changes makoma konsia me ba cho pon sabobo kono omonso atimi aye game de koso koso asamra me no kase no o chekia let chese emra no nso akora ne mpa ba satim no lead by 1 goal to 0 aye tini nyina eno nso atimi ya pama bebia nso no eno nso atimi akwe onse na meka ese ene the tennis La Liga game bako todwa awo Chivitas Metropolitano na me pacho san game no anu se pa Atletico Madrid bobo kono ana airport ade tie saida na tim ade Malaha ama bebia nso no anu nso atimi akwe na me pacho game no 19 minutes ayapono ATM NCB Malaha bobo kono amonso ntimi nsebi entiano ayeten ade ama de tennis ATM tim no sem omotimi bomaden na fe no de tennis 3 points ni nyina no amonsan so ntimi kan kama ema bebia nso no eno nso ntimi koye no aye kakra na anwumre eba ane ade ni nyina no eno nso ntimi de ama mo kama ewo show no so no na mame mfanto no sa stories awoto no eba kokoba de say ya me de to no sem owramo let chese Donek range of products no watama on Samsung Latimia cabina fena what me abobɔ ne kama esan sɛ tonek no pa no ɛwɔ adwama so ɛno ɛyɛ tonek malamex no first one no mo a manya malaria fever mo a manya typhoid fever mo a mo stomach ulcer de pia no montimi ni ade a yɛfɛ ne sɛm ɛyɛ mako a me ba cho ɛsɛ ononom tonek malamex ne be ɛbaboa wo pa ɛtɔ de be na asɔre ɛyɛ fast na wontimi nya bi sanso no ana me pa cho me ankasa me nuanom nkramofo no ne kyɛsɛ ɛyɛ fasting wontimi nyina mo pia ɛsɛ ononom tonek malamex ne be ɛbaboa wo pa na fe ulcer no ɛtimi atoase kama ne nyina no ɛne sɛm ulcer yare ne ɛyɛ de bɔne pa ɛba wo so a ne kyɛsɛ wakɔno de nyina no me se wanhwe ya wontimi ne enti ɛyɛ tonek malamex no anu madama make come for edi amamo ya no mo chene nso esa onsa na pa no abetwetwe mu nsuo ama kyesa wo nso no ye tie ne sem ohonam no ye so bete kakra koba ne sana onunum donne good life fiber tonic krebe na fe wo ba we de ne mase totwe te sasomra anu nso atare abo na ntwi aso achi no ne nyina ne se donne good life fiber tonic no we aye herbal tonic aye we enye mojadura obenom no na fe osoro no aye say men kan say pompe na efam no fia lengelenge kwasoro koba no enye me pa chaw nunum donna good life fiber tonic nebe ebeboa na fe ne padua no eye baabi ahye kama ama kyesa nwodin ni nyina no eno nso atimi abasanso na hyene nso esa ubaba modin na fe no eye donna kobi tes no watimi nunum be se kokko na fefre ni padua na ne anasam awo yam no me pa chaw ni nyina no eboa wo kama sanso na mame mfanto ne mo esa wafuna ye kaputo da bia na uyam ne bobom a ononum donne kobi tesene bia eno nso abema uyam tawo na afia mama ne nyina no atimi yi ne kama eyi mama no na wode donne kaba mecha no ana etua no esansam adrowe no ebeboa amama na free system no esa bema wonti umensem ewo de tie ne sem empane so wo ye bema ukwa ugina mema nyina nem ewo wiase enti hyene so esa obamu oba na bu mema nyina na obamu oba no wa bu mema nyina eye tonne keba mecha na wodi denchine gu form eye tonne keba mecha no na wodi bonu pochirikra eye tonne keba mecha no na wodi bonu pomponu pabo donek na ana wodi bono kofi konobo na fe wi a wodi agya kwan kofi ko wo no eye donek ba me chana no ana kyesa ono no mane kama ebeboa ama system na timi akoye na fe bema nso no watimi ahapena wo break kama ama bebia nso watimi akoso oba no opa de wo wi ase nyina toma no na de ye wadwene se o me de ache no me soso no so oba ne de me de me pesa me ne be ya hwe ote ho na autographic no obi ti akire eye transparent inti obia timi kan be sa na beba enti wodama ompene sa ese ho na wachi goa onu oba ho no wachi goa no donek ne be eye ekire D formula no ana Dr. Esa ana Dr. Kwache edebe ma frese ana fe no aginchemu auto efa donek products no sansom na o formula ma chena sete o formula ne de akwakoba o phone numbers 0246 727 677 and 0249 208 252 eno aye donek ba mecha ene de yetene se donek malamex no ana fe donek gulay fe ba tonic ana fe donek kobi tesno ene ye kamfo ade mama na anwumre samono no mpe ebeboa pa ama bebia nso no etimi akoye kama ekono mu ta wo yem first story sawuto no ene nso ntemi mara o join ne lecture so like kama entim oba join ne o pa like na fe bebia nso no entimi enkoso kama de wo no ene se ene anwumre ya me no kase no bacho ansana bobo kono and some money Aston Villa agree dealer what 51 million pounds bona fe bia kwan ama orani ten ade de ten se azuri konsa and some ababa ya twuma ade amada Ghana sama bebia nso no timi ankoye kama player we obekaya me bacho mababe tin won komo pi wa ha ese Mikel Arteta wa bra Gabriel Saliba na some orani ten William Saliba ekoko praye ama ne kokko ka orani tin ade Gabriel guys no ehwana ateta e decide ye esem onya konsa ebeboa esan sem na konsa ekwa World Cup no ono som na adwuma de ma England man no enti ansa bobo kono omne Aston Villa omonsom atimi agree eno eye 51 million pounds aye de nyina eno som atimi de atodwa me ma cho ye ram na Barcelona bobo kono mo na ye din komo pi ene de no Mrs Stories awoto pa e bon setim na mo ama be bia som atimi akwe me ma cho Barcelona bobo kono so amo pe striker na bonsa striker amo pe na nwumere no enkra me nsa kan se bonsa wa hwa amanya de tie ne se phone call e de fi England de se boy be ho da ho o metimi akwafa no am se boy be ya amo kote ya yes Victor Jokeres o kai se last week na me be to dwa e se Jokeres no de tie ne se player no ene ne company nya bonsa omo be kwakobo pa ama bibia no eno nso atimi akoye me patro de empa eno se ama ofo boy no e de ama bonsa ama enkra me nsa kan na nyemere no eno se bonsa boboko no ama rejected as a Victor Jokeres onye player omo bonsa no omo pen ne mama no me patro enkra empa eno se coach and did Hans Dieter Flick abo player ni tin ade Lautaro Martinez tin ade a champion for say na ope Argentina ni bako sa wanya sa Argentina ni na omunya na dom na omfa another Argentine emfama no anum aye already ti ade Lautaro Martinez no enti bon setim no enkra men se kana na nyimere no ene sam omo ba be kono all out na fe no omatimi an sam already ti Lautaro Martinez no me ba cho omon sansom obetimi an kano ama be bia nsom atimi akoya ya tene nyina no anum som atimi dia pa onum se de wo ne san eye bonsa bobo kono ene omobo one camp trophy no mama from to just say player ne did Joao Cancelo onua address awie ama chese we mia jersey number 2 ohwe ni mo say e ba be boni ti e wo PS system no mu na fe no yetimi announce na say ye ne kama unveil no onua che jersey na de ote ya ne say yes players no mo ba be start game ne ba picture so mama video no onua te ya ne buo fu ese Barca pa na me no mo ka kire me asa me ni hila yes Cancelo na ne buafo ototo ne nsa kono me won se da ne almost say apai was say apai atija enti se de Cancelo nie jersey number 2 no and na wo ho no enti mo ba join your Facebook page no oba Otec 102.9Fm YouTube no and some Otec Sports and the Cancelo all train asa bibia so betimi akwe na fe no me ba cho de tie ne sem na announcement ne nyina atimi abaso na de wo mo no and say player no so ya mo ne dia enkra men say ka no and say empanifo sem player no lectures and paperwork sawodo no and then no omonsa kan no na aye late wo mu say boy no mo man dressing ne mo no on be appropriate day na fe no o mo de yi owura ne tim ade Joao Cancelo en som atimi a kire ama bebia nso no en som atimi akoso kama eno aye kakra na day eba ene ye de nyina nsom atimi de atodwa ama bebia nso no en som atimi akwe ene before say bonsa eba bebo one camp trophy no be ba cho captain and de Rafinha akasa 18 komo o say first of all the obeka no and it say or person or congratulated yet and say World Cup champions omo ya ne team at this pain omo bo adema bonsa team no or some check here omo ya wonderful job omo bomade achieve feat players awodo omo wo wiase nyina omo bo no obiada ye so sem dachi be so kwakwe na fe ne nsansom atimi aka enum ya World Cup no omo timi anya enti the onka no and some the teammates omo som bo omo tenche World Cup no nyina no ono som bo omo abaso na fe no wa kan kire omo se sa energy omo de wuram in Spain ekwache World Cup no and say bonsa bobo kono and yeah, Juma this season no fame patrol trophies in nyina omonsom ensatimi kan kama we according to player let him ade Rafinha or captain Adema Bonsa bobo kono ano me patrol ni nyina nso no anonsom atimi aba ya tiri nyina anonsom atimi dia poma bebia nso no anonsom atimi akwe ne entese dia maka no wadama oba na wa like no like na fe no watimi ahye ne kama ekoba ne say ya lecture sadia tene some ya comments awodo no o de ba me redeem ama bebia nso no atimi akoye kama me rem awa Karim Benzema so ye na ye din komane de ato aso on say me dia baba to dwa wa ha Esa Benzema nso no oni ela bobo kono nkakra krasa asa confusion no beba sa ena nyumre de mensenka ane se uremo awo ribeti se bobo kono mu a yesen omri yatum asa Benzema Omo pano na enkra mensenka no ane se owura de tiri Karim Benzema no yesi oye iga esem obesa ba back to La Liga no mo na fe watimi aba be bo wa bra be ba cho ribeti se bobo kona omo savi krom wono no omani apresem aye Benzema nso no omo sansom obetimi aka na ma bebia nso no eno nso atimi akoya ya tiri nyina no eno nso atimi abante Benzema so he esa La Liga no obesa ba be piem na fe no Jumani nyina no eno nso atimi atoa so kama eno aye kakra na nyimre etodwa ane yedede nyina nso atimi apa no me ba cho Liverpool so ye ana me wrama na fe no yeto nkomodi de ni nyina so direct yamadom na fe ma me Bradley Barcola na yento nkoma no so me ba cho Bradley Barcola aye player obo adema Paris Saint-Germain bobo kono onse ababa todwa esa Liverpool bobo kono omo tinachi ehwesam omo sabetimi aka no ama Liverpool ade 110 ade wuremo awo club ani tidi PSG me ba cho yesa pam wo mo ade free work sa bede no omo nye enkram nsenka no ane sa Liverpool bobo kono ape beda Amade kokoma the tennis PSG this time no 115 million pounds 115.5 million pounds ana lepu person mo de uramo na fe amade kofa player ne din ade de tie no ane sa Bradley Barcola ama chese bebia nsom atibia koya yede sansam ne nyina no ane nsom atibia ba na me pacho club aniti ane Liverpool na no onim se Carlos Paleba aya one guy obo adema Brighton and Hove Albion na ababe to ya say United me ba choma di boy na chia cha no omo se we no se anya pia no owura ne tin ade Carlos Paleba omo sansom abe kana na fa dwuma ne nyina no ane nsom atimi atoa so enkre be na anwumre no ane se Liverpool Remo awampem jene ye tede sem Liverpool bobo kono ye se Rema twa no sem owura ne din ade Carlos Paleba no me ba cho bibia betimi akoye hye no so esa United ade bidda ano 60 million pounds ano fixed amount peso mutua na fe enwo no ano som 5 total no abe 65 million pounds ano ana Manchester bobo kono me ba cho peso mu de wura na fe niam ne nyina no ano som atimi kwaso kama ya de nyina ano som atimi ya ba enti de wo mu som boy no ono de already why inform Brighton bobo kono esam ano so peso wura na fe no ono so ekokoya adwuma ama bebia nso no ano som atimi koye kama eno kakra na nyimre eba ane yedede nyina no etibidi aba na wonum se Paleba de ya mekan no yesi boy no nani ya je Liverpool project no ade ya che Manchester de ne nyina ane se United onye certain se okwa asa ball no krampo no obehye da nya bia bo esan se Andre Santos aba Yuri Telema enso opa players awoto aka no omo nyina wo ho enti owura de tede Paleba de men second na nyimre ne sapoy no asa ono nso ya opte asa obebo ade ama Lepu ano aya kakra na nyimre etodwa ane ya tede nyina nso etimi ya ma kama e wo show no nso ama bebia nso no atimi akwe ne me pacho to na mbobo ko no amesa omo be ya klaba wan we ya omo na de dadoa ede be bo Manchester City omo frada kanemo ama bebia timi akwe de wo no ane sa tonam erem awo club bani did City onim say already how many Savinho din komo pa esa boy no obeba ama boy no crampo de personal terms no me fanto onim sa tonam bobo kono any player na say latest player amen seka esa tonam bobo kono omo pan edina free City no aye Umar Mamouche believe it or not yase tonam tim no Ram se Umar Mamouche no me ba cho omunya na omani beje pa na fe no ye tede sem owura de tede Roberto Di Zerbi so no nen squad no enema no som atimi akoye enti tournament so no enkra men saka ene sem omu work around the clock say be ya Savinho ana fe Umar Mamouche no me ba cho two players no so no omon sansom abetimi akoma na fe no ye tede sem adwuma no so atimi akoye kama enum aya kakra eba ene ye tede nyina no etimi de ma no memfanto Mr. Chelsea from no the woman say players ni bi wo ha say no owura ni tiri Chapi Alonso am woman so any first team no am nye training emom one Liam Delap and Kramen second and any no and it's a penifying forming no as a Chelsea squad no one say weekend ya and a Premier League can start here or run it to the Alonso squad or the Babaya Jumano Liam Dillap Wakanchira no we're making it clear at the channel on your part of any team no. Number 2, Nicholas Jackson, maybe Crystal Palace team no, and as Aston Villa as some among some Sobetimia Kanu Feno, on Unai Emery, Akoko Portuma Bomono, and 2 players no, and Cram in second and any no, and it's a Jumpy Alonso. Wakacha almost a first team no, and you can send almost a panafeno. No mobile training, Ninja Wakacha Omo, as some among per club Sautona Feno, among some intimate quiet didn't and also to be out to Ja, Ama Biansono, and on some Altimia Quake, come on, St. Chelsea Timono, Mababa Cancha was Chelsea squad no. Eso pa na squad na e bloated no. Mamin Fonton must say Chelsea anymore. As a few days aka. Our transfer window no so no on betimi aton 12 players and I'm say hey Chelsea who among we are so we there sika be ya bro I let's just say 12 players there o there 10 120 Chelsea be we sika pa enti dey mean say kano and say Chelsea bobo kono be ba 12 players so moto mo na fe no ene ma nyina nso atimi koya ya tini nyina no and nso atimi dey atodwa enti over like your page no and your Facebook kono Otec 102.9Fm we are like it now fe share let just comment awuto no one somebody at all, you be ready to a brush on in no, and some Timia Quia Mabibian sono, at Timia Quia come on Manchester City Timino, maybe and Clement second and any no, and it's a Atom Waterna. Ever to just a more pen no, yes, I said, you among your motamu pan in no, and it's a boy no. Among Sababy Adrono, said Oman to me on football and enemy, Nimu ya club bar, let him at the city sono. The woman said, any man so be a bisibasa, Ayamomo, and Cram and Sanka, and it's Adam Wharton, one guy, Baba Cho City Bobo Kono, and some animals are Amobaya to Manachas and Manumuyano, Omatimia Vieto, no Feno, Wababeka and some Maresca, Natchas and Marantino, Ama Juma Woodonina, and some Atimia Koya didn't you know, and some Tibidia Pamepacho. City ego so airport players no almost shetim no uram ewo AS Roma meba cho almost central campista and the Edemanu Kone okay play away na oye target Adema Manchester United obi animo de abaye United kwanimu kwawe isa de niam no eno so ultimate ama ya lenke wo mu a Adema boy no menim se atonso mo se ebia debu so ane ye be kwakofa de a na mom de ebe na anwumere no ane se City bobo ko no me ba cho de wo mu no ane se amabawram for Manu Kone esa amon sabetimi aka France ne ba no ama chesem pesa kone ono som aba be gina sitim finfin ho le chese adwuma ne nyina no watimi abone kama eno aya enkre na anwumere eba ane yetene nyina nsom atimiri amamo ewo show no so no na Bernardo Silva aya new player Edema Madrid me ba cho player na tinkomo ade sempina no eno nsom atimiri atodwa wa bre na chese ye ne presentation no atimiri amano ya Madrid for no men can say that rich Basa for no beka so me fu anasa say anasa mkrofo no say ne city on say enra Basa announce Rodri no na Madrid ejina ho ye Morino de okay omo de ba be kata so aha Basa wie Rodri pa ba o check ha wa ade ne si koye na Madrid release wo mo de ne nkakra akra je tiene sa Morino omo ye ne nra ene Bernardo Silva ana amonsom atimeye presentation no atimidia man come enum na me pacho Bernardo Silva asehwe yankam wo bia so ntimente asa ono nani aje pa ese waba Madrid bobo kono ose oba Madrid bobo kono na owura omo trophy room ho a eho na wo se se ewia se trophy bi kra wo ho a bi da Madrid na be ho na mom saw ye player pa na wo bobo na odi wo ani be hu trophy be no enye Madrid da wa we ya trophy sawudo no untimi hu be ento no na ni anche se Madrid bobo ko no watimi aba ose before so wo bakrampo no na onim se Madrid team no a big club ento no wa be no oba be bomade no fe no ono nso aba be ya adwuma na ni nyina no ene se ono ankasa we impressed dada ose Bernabeu no a stadium a enye nipa nyina na wankasa no obebo ho so guso na fe watie butomo akwakotia picture no sesam okwakobo game ewo penebe ho ono nani ante esa penebe no ono so ebeye part of aye club no aye stadium ni history ama bibia nso no atimi akoye ne nyina no ane se Madrid Champions League makuma kutuno no enye bete must say a very impressive in 20 year they all cano and say wapa ono so baba ya tuma na fe no or dia boa na fe Madrid and so no omo traffic cabinet no omo de more atimi dia kan we according to me patron Madrid midfielder letting adi Bernardo Silva and then presentation as no ono so pomade adin semne nyina no and so atimi dia to dwa ama bebia so no and so atimi akoye kama yamkuye no na fe no ye ni komo PSG no and start the René at the bom weekend way our dear woman say men can say le champagne no more na encrement say can na den no and say opm our part de plan my picture no near come yet tennis stadium no almost a grass no abe aye basa pa enti kokoba de say na lecture sade na nkasa no PSG bobo kono enti me mo ho me de ma enti ya no ahwe ese bibia nso betimi akoye enti de woman no ene se PSG ene stand René no memfanto anu se de eba ene se game no omo no ho na emomo no ebeto dwa e Ransom Park ho ana san game ni nyina no ene nso ebetimi abaso we no eye PSG picture no ana me de to anu se omo se enye in good condition ye de nyina nso tibidi aba no na Harry Kane ene ni golden boot no ya presented yama player no wa bra ono som agi ye no ne ye ni chisempa e de makena on se Harry Kane so na ni age ama bibia nsom atimi akoye me ba cho Harry Kane saka ni golden boot no ose no kasem ni ye obeda Bayern eye team na se na first staff no wado mo nyina se coaches no ene ne team base awudo ne nyina no odo ma se ese omo nyina no atimi agina na chi ama bebia nso atimi akoso esan se ene baby a wogina onti golden boot no se enye omo a enkoni ha was say a lot of works and akom amoma babe to test level na de obetimi aka no and it's a long season no na omo ye outstanding so omo ye adwumaden wa bra this season so no and e mani betimi akoye kama e de ama Bayern team no and aye kakra eba efri owura ne den e Harry Kane na so ye and so etimi atodwa ye de nyina no and so timi de aba na de wo ne Sadio Mane owuram awo ne kroma ye Bambalia yesi wa ye agro industrial park bi ho na we no ebomoden say ebetimi abomoden na afi no ade ye fe ne say fruit juice awodo no ayeye ye ne kama na yesi fruit juice fruita otimi produce a year no ebe 50,000 tons na workers ebe fa no aye 2,500 workers and on betimi anya adwuma e wo Sadio Mane de tie ne say aye menka ne say no aye ne parka watimi aye e wo Bambale na no aye agro industrial parka watimi aye wo Bambale na no aye kakra na anyumre eba ene ye de nyina no etimi de atodwa no na de wo mo ne say Professor Biakasa e wo Germany ose owura ne din edi Jamal Musiala no ye fe no Professor Christoph ose Musiala ne condition no o kase o de ba ye normal ayiya o be kase player no aye more or less like epilepsy and a boy no so enti the woman say boy no ono de onim se sa ade we no o betimi atreat ne mom ade no akwakoye te se epilepsy and aba owura ne tin e de Jamal Musiala so enti club no e ma ne mre na afeni ma ne nyina no entimi nkoye kama na chese omo ntimi treat no eno aye according to aye professor ne tin ade Christoph and ade we ne nyina no e de aba betudwa ye nyina we so na afe no ye nyem mfama the boss player no ne abedwa front to aso.
All right, senior Dasi. You go straight to Favor Natural Healthcare. Ona Dr. Favor Dini Juma na Doc Aboy Nkomo Kakranti. Doc, we swim straight away.
CBU na menchia Otec 102.9Fm. Favor Natural Healthcare die said there be na e betnasia ni Otec 102.9Fm edi nkomo no. Ade aye kasafa ho, ade aye twetwe nkomo fa ho, eye enemu yare e na ye kasafa ho. Da bia ye ba eno an ye kan yensisan ya no ene yensisan bibia. Timisro oyo ba oye bema utie me na enemu yare haw etetew o dwene ho anopa o dwene ho awia o dwene ho anwumre o pe ba bia obekọ ama yare no afu so pe ba bia obekọ niam oduro ni akire de oso na o ha no akwa Favor Natural Healthcare ana se Dr. Favor me center na se masoye na obetu anamon na waba timpacho utie me di kan fa your number no ofa number na wa save no Favor Natural Healthcare ana se Dr. Favor na wo di ahye wa adwum se so be frɛ na ne me di nkomo ana se obepe so be ye center ana so obepe so ne ye be di nkomo na ba bia wo no ye di no ni bi e di abrewa eye namu yare nko a ipacho number no eye 0245 378 255 0245 378 255 0245 378 255 Favor Natural Healthcare ye center and say ye chira kwani wo duase dote Bola Junction duase dote Bola Junction o de ba bia wo bia no se wafa number na oya wadwen se o ba and say fitinyame yadma e chira kono anytime bia ba wadwen se o ba bia na wafre na ya ma direction no aba e bia na wo ba obedi kan ba besi Central Market and say kejetia ana edum e na waba udie usi a nantebra bola ho and say Dr. Mensa uduru wana obusu obia se upeduase ana se Kenya se ka ombechro omochro na se ofuru bia ofuru ka na etuye na waka chire mate na adaba ne se ubesi Bola Junction unim ho nti uduru ha onsu udi osi wona na otwa kwan mu utwa kwan mu a baby a stores wo baby a taxi station wona ho bia we usan se oba Dr. Favor ho ana se oba baby a police for container na se omberia no na ombechro obu ya na onya ho ema ana se ontima ye center o da bia me kasa asem yi se baby a wo bia no ofre na na edi nkomo na ma ye hu se wo haw no eye nam yare nko a baby a wo bia no me pa cho ye dunu ni bi ebe bro de hia ne se obecheche wo haw no ma che na ye so hye no be no obeti ase na wo di amaye nti safa number ni bim number no 0245 378 255 0245 378 255 0245 378 255 Favor Natural Healthcare yankwa ya ni aresabia yesa enam yare ena yankwa yanso na oba ya center na se ye hwe ama yare na kwa ye kiro ne ma bebre ema o yesa ne ma ni bi yese eonuani bi wo ha asenam yare wo so na so opese ekọ na wo no madura also uje adi e wonam bi wo ha asenam yare wo so na opese ekwa eno nso ewose ujawe sanso na drinks anase suban bi wo ha eno nso ewose otwe ho furu sa na emani nyina no oba ye bekiro da bia ya na ye ba ye fa enam yare nu ba ko na yakasa afa ho ene yare be kasa afa ho no eye candidiasis anase white ana odepu asede ya na enuanu ma no eta afre no ena oyo obi a wotetie mi ada bia me kase enam yare no ya ne nipa bebre adwen yo mo se ya tuni din se enam yare eti ansa na abenya bi no na bia no oba akwa akohia ana ne be ma akwa akohia na nipa na ne kohia na se uni kohia wonem no no yare ni bi eno nko an kwan a obetimi afa so enya bi me pa cho entesa ya hwehwemu bebre yesua de bebre am yehu se yare no kra no se enya nhyiemu ana se nya sese nko ana obetimi afa so na wonya ena da bia nso me ka se candidates ana se white ne de eno kra de ema ne bebre nim se one have sex ana se oni be men hia kra obetimi enya every se eno no bacteria na de ba no o eni peduam dada se bia wanya oniema ye watoto oniema ye na wan hwe osuban ne niema bia wo ye ya ebetimi kra afa so amonya yare no ena me ka se ekwan abetimi afa so anya wa bra no oba ne anase be men hia ye se unye firi wo maami anase wo papa every se yare no mojamu yare ti se maami ni obi anase papa ni obi na ode wo akra na wo ma wo no betimi afa so no onya bi ena afi nso mo dware se wo dware nso eta ho so wo dware nso etene efini ne ma bebre wo ma yamfi ani hu eno nso betimi afa so no onya ena afi environment ba bi ekodware ba bi ekọ private ene ba bi e change ye ho eno nso betimi na wafa so onya ti pa cho yo ba na wutie me ma ne titiru omo na ya na white anase candidates anase odepu ano eha omo pantu yo ba na wutie mi a edie be na obehu ebe kire se wonya white anase wonya candidates mpacho san fa number ni bi mpacho number no 0245 378 255 0245 378 255 0245 378 255 ade edi kan a ede edi wo ba bia ho a etwe na adwene se bia onya white anase onya candidiasis a ye ka ho asem ye se ohu se ensuo bi egu no anase ensuo bi efri na seba na ensuo no enye normal ensuo a o se egu no bia eba different colors ara se ebe brown anase green anase yellow bi sa ibu okra ya na eba pampan eba ho anase de pampan eba wase anase de pampan ba oni padua no nyina obu ane de ntimba bebre odene nsewura na se a na eyi se akato anase cheese no ema ne bebre at times you know ta aka se oye ba na se ensuo angu anase ensuo amfiri wase ama eno no che se onye oba na se no kra no wo hu sa ne ma na eya na wa wo hu eye din ma wo no kra oba bia de o se ensuo gu kakra ba se ensuo ya me ka ho asemi die enye no ma ensuo a eba eya na sent eni echi na se enye no ma ensuo a eba oba bia nim se ensuo no na efiri na se ba wu nso ye eba die e de pampan eba senso ni bi ka oni padua no na amansansan abegu ase eba colors as a brown as a green eno de enye normal nso yare uyiye no so te nchen ya na nsansan bebre begu ase oyo oba ya na utitia ase eyode utitia na ase eyoya ya na nsansan ni bi kura timbeto ase ya ma na ase kakarewe no utitia na emu yoya me pa cho yo oba hu sa ne mani nyina nam yare anase white anase nam yare ankasa na about no afenso eya na ojonso ntentem ojonso ana wase ehhehye opa ojonso ana wase eyoya ye o ma ne bebre wa ase jonso no kra kan na se wan kan no ate se de ya na eto mema no na wo yesa ajonso agu no afi yare ne transo cha ebeto mrebi na sabi ama na se kwan no ayekese ebeto mrebi oni be mehia na enso ni nyina ba abonten ebeto mrebi no na oni be mehia na ote ya opa na ne menses na first pa no na eba kama no na emaye the way first pa na esibani bi okra be 3 months 4 months na ne menses no emada afi ebeto mrebi na awo kra ho ayede ne ama no se nyame ye na dom kra na se otimi nyinsan a achakra na ebia 3 months achakra na ebia 4 months na nyinsan no asai epacho menua ba wutie me se sa ha unyina bi wo so bi ekwana aba o ha na aba o ha na asa unya duro bi numa asa no abrase o ha na asa aba mesro da bia me kasa ye de ne de enam yare nko na ye hwe enti se enam yare nko de a na wo gidie se ana so pese otu anamo na ekwa mesro onya gidie na fa hye waadum se favor natural health care for ibetimi aboa ne ahwo na afuru so emfa hu ni yiye sa atena wo so emfa hu ni nododo awanom emfa hu ni life ahodo awaye emfa hu ni baabi a wakoni ska watua ne ka wabo se ogidie sipi na otu anamo na aba center na se ofre ye nko a ye be hwo ne aboa ne atuare na se afuru so ama wo hu ato timpacho safa number ni bi me pacho number no eye 0245 378 255 0245 378 255 0245 378 255 etimi nua ba utie mi a entna ho ema enam yare enye wa himfie no emoso entna ho ema enam yare no enwu ware entna ma enam yare no ensi wa wo ho kwan odi anyagidie na wafa number na me sori afrem anase fitinya me adno ekine kono frem netu anamon na ebra emema no nso bebre eya na enam yare ba o so anase onya white a na wo de hyese white de manko na etimi yo me pacho oye bema nso betimi anya bi na bema de ansa na benya white anase obenya candidiasis anase obenya odepo ani bi no na bia no oba o sa yare ni bi akwa akohia ti bema bi tiemi ebi ono oba bi hia ebia Christmas mu anana watchi mu anase bi kra enura no oba ni hia ade ahye no ohun sensan bi asase egu ni bema na ho ohun se ne bema na no ye kro ohun se ne bema no odwonso ana emu ye ne ya anase emu hyehye no anase emu keka no ebu okra na nse ohun se ensuo bi di kan ba ansa no adwonso ama ne bema no fo ana asase efon ama anytime bia na ya se eye ne ya ama anytime bia na sisi ene ya ese ya aba asa nti ama oni obehia asisi ana ne ho esane no the way first pa na esitie na we wa ahoden a otimi ne obehia no ohun ni sa eba sa bema na do pe enunum no bi a ope eba sa na do pe enunum sa bia ni kwan sa wonum sa na mani nyina nso etimi kofa how anase sunsun so bone ebro timpa cho oyo oba oye bema na wutie me na yare friend say nam yare nko na wo so anase eno nko na etete wa mesro nyagidie na fa ya number no na me sorry anase me kasa wi afreme ba fa hye wa adwum se favor natural health care yare ayesa yare wo ho aduru yare betimi aboa ne ahwe na afiri so nam yare nko a yensa koko yensa pressure yensa diabetes ena yensa ulcer nam yare nko a ena ye hwe nso a onuane niema bebre a ye be kyerɛw amo atwe ho frɛ ho ye center ne oduase dot bola junction duase dot bola junction untimi ma ye do to do ba bia wo bia no ofre ye do ni bebro ye adwuma fiti Monday ekopem Saturday efiti Monday ekopem Friday ni start adwuma anopa 8 o'clock na yapon anwumre 5 and efiti na Saturday nso ya anopa 8 ni yapon anwumre 4 o'clock me sorry fa number no o fa number na wa frɛ na anim yedi nkomo na di bia wonti ase ana se how bia hu se yenem yare bia no anim ni hu nkomo me pa cho number no 0245 378 255 0245 378 255 0245 378 255 yedo bibia se nyame ya aduma na se ne yebese hia ne adi nkomo bye bye.
Setting the trends that others can only follow.
Nine. All right. Is it a quite more be a coby? Aquaba, Boko dear.
Oh, senior, Major, so bad at Daroma. Any of you no many be a pa. Now, swear.
Oh, Adam Crona.
Okay.
Kutaimu.
Okay. Yet a bad yassi. I made say Oshemi has say ya. Say dishi bina. Oh pese otiti me kakra bi.
Nufusu na beboa.
Aya.
Nufusu.
Aboajo aso behwehwe bi ama mi.
Ono ebita ni mu ana.
There be so no de enya de a breastfeed you bia. So benya bi o even ho ama mi.
Oh, okay. Anyway, senior.
Okay. Ekwani muda ho.
Muda.
All right. Okay. And starting to say in the introduction it is na udi Chelsea home common JC numbers are announced ahead of the season when it comes to omwa ombeko ni home common there well last year bobo bebre so majority of them are expected Dilap, Nicholas Jackson, all these guys are in the books of Chelsea. Akweti say omuye guys omo ntimi and deliver. In the case of Jackson Cradier, say last season okobo loan war Bayern Munich, and because of the options I know it was always difficult so be breaking into the first 11 and was saying about. So when you hear say Chelsea didn't come on and there are chances say such players it's normal. But I think the biggest issue with Chelsea and omo announce squad numbers no. João Pedro, JC number now wakofa no. So I switch it from number 20 akofa 9. Now for him as a player in the Premier League, number 9 any new to him. In fact, Brighton na João Pedro eshe number 9 JC. Na at Chelsea last season and obeshe 20. And surprisingly, Chelsea announced numbers for the season was switching from 20 echo JC number 9 and akofa nkomo piaba and list number so players or match Chelsea JC na omentimi and deliver and the conversation na ko to say any João Pedro so akofa number 9 the same story and
so player number 16 I was number 9 J and I number 9 JC since 99-2000 season it was Chris Sutton 1999 to 2000 or share one of the two Homer Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank before 2000-2001 season at the Koya Kopim 2003-2004 one also the two Honda Mattia Kezman and so share 204-205 season 05-06 no ebedi Hernan Crespo ho and also Jemu to Oma Khalid Boularus Eshen in 2006-2007 season and Steve Sidwell okay Sidwell as I'm confirming free Reading right one also Ebeshen 2008-2009 season and Jato Homa Franco Di Santo and so Beshen for 2 seasons Fernando Torres Ebe Jeffries Franco Di Santo ho 2011-2012 and Radama Falcao Ebe in 2015-16 Alvaro Morata Bejeno 2017-18 Eshen 18-19 Gonzalo Higuain Ebeshen 2018-19 Tammy Abraham 2019-2020 Kwapim 2020-2021 season on a share Romelu Lukaku Beshen 21-22 season Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang Enzo Beshen 22-23 and Liam Delap Beshen 25-26 and Abedi João Pedro Chelsea number 9
yes na ade a person me pointing it out simple no crese players in the past abeshe JC ma ankoyi as expected just like niana obobo list ni so na no bakanu if you look through now here list anymore I can tell you say the only player or buyer with huge expectations no ebe Fernando Torres from Liverpool to Chelsea that time it was 50 million pounds, eh?
Yeah.
Record signing back then. And let's now Morata, Higuain, Falcao, name them, all of them. All of those guys, Kanu. These were not guys our mobano. Now Bekase omu form e was so Bekase ye my key signing. I bow with sa expectations no. Say Chelsea Akoto player be a ba. Player we there it's expected say obe sweaty negina na beti so a make sa impact no. I can only talk about Torres when it comes to the conversation in this line. But even with Torres, Kanu, adie ba kwa ya na ye di sa nkomo na ye refie no. Say with Fernando Torres. So now we check no performance for Liverpool. Eba up until the season 2011 Chelsea kofa no na. None performance for Liverpool I shall see declining. Because even in the Premier League, over 2007-2008 season now, Torres share I think 23-24 goals. This was 07-08 season, you know. On say this it here. Now the season before so best switch about Chelsea no Kanu. O share 10 goals or so. The whole season in all competitions, including the Premier League for Liverpool. This was 2010-2011 season, you know. But for 2009-2010 season, you know, so in the Premier League, Torres scored, I think, 14 goals or something like that. And so far the performance, no, from 07, 08, 09, 010, 2010, 2011 now. Eba bepin time I was switching back Chelsea. No. In terms of the numbers, na decline abem. Maybe back then, na one of the reasons in TIT say I said the coaches back then were not too enthused about Torres signing. It was all about Abramovich. The determination is all the Torres ebeba. In Kanu, it is not like a situation where almost all the players of Mabebo Chelsea with that number 9 jersey, no, after Hasselbank. I mean, I think he's the last player who had the numbers, no, in the number 9 there. Yeah. After him, you can talk about Tammy Abraham. Was it 2019-2020 season, you know? And Tammy Abraham, so at the share, I think double figures. Oh, but we share some players here bubu nyina Kanu Higuain Tama Obano nenye Higuain we jina ne naisu gidi. Same can be said about Falcao. Same can be you know said about Alvaro Morata. Aubameyang same. Dilap Grady say Kanu nyina most Chelsea fans when he was coming did he understand?
Right. Is it also true, sir? Obian number 9 no fan flourish in recent times.
And I'm saying recent times there you give it to Tammy Abraham.
Yes, as in I mean the Chelsea standards, no. I mean so all kind of Chelsea standards now of late. And in recent times, about the Didier Drogba, about Diego Costa.
Yes. And what they mean in recent times, Chelsea number 9 for the Fanisa.
You know. And it's like only the two strikers are in recent times. My bought Chelsea and him who ye who are impact in the power. Mummy no so be anywhere share number 9.
Said Drogba crash 11.
Yeah, and Acosta share 19.
Drogba crash was numbers 2.
And also okay.
But we refer the other one. Me 11 the pass said
15, maybe 15.
Something like that. Costa and so and share no. Yes.
So like I fact say number 9 JC no yen to me cause e bia no nti dey by fact say in recent times obi answer number 9 no emmo Chelsea anymore to say Drogba and I say Diego Costa enema ehu eba some Chelsea fans mu say Joao Pedro Akofa sa JC
and na me be catch rom say hu bia ni ho they should relax me be kire omu die ntia in recent times too, yenya top notch striker bia in the game or about Chelsea. After, let's say, Drogba ne Diego Costa, typical number 9, top notch in the game.
He going.
Now because he going ni Morata money omu nyina time no mu ba no omu nye heavy biem for Akau no wie ni career na no okay. Aubameyang say na enye papa bia. Oh, enti that is where the problem is. Enti enye entirely true say striker bia o ya de bia ba no for Chelsea number 9 jersey na ohun so. It's not the case. Oh, enti Chelsea for no more panic no. They should stay calm.
It is the case, but a fact there.
Say
number 9 there. Ubian Shemfa Mobo Papa Bia in recent times.
And I made sure say
irrespective of player no condition or fact or honest say Ubian for number 9 in flourishing in recent times. That's the fact.
Oh, I don't agree.
Dia can you to back the other way, no, and I say the other stand.
Okay. And I make say
but me can say me yanchrimu bia. No, me can say in recent times we be for Chelsea number 9 in Mobo Papa Bia. Me has a mitrim because the facts and the figures are there to prove.
No, not entirely so. So who analyze the performance? You have factors contribute to factors.
No, at this stage there. When anti America say me dey na makano me hia se mitrim ba wo dey na be kan is e utrim ansa na obi atia say
okay
number 9 no betumi dey bobola
okay any mitrim dey ni any mitrim dey. My reason is Kanu. So we discuss performance I hear a lot of factors. Okay, so the last player crowd be share Chelsea JC number 9 ya ye kan wasem ye Dilap ana meboa kan when Dilap was coming to Chelsea he was not somebody because why establishing who in the game. Me sure crase na man for recognizing the car number 9 for who in the game. So be crase or kwa chase na kope gidi sa. And even Chelsea, when the story came that Chelsea kofa Dilap, most Chelsea fans didn't like the idea. Say now we the player with the all free. Oh, and yet necessarily the number. But the player in question no share number 9 last season no. And more than Monan Casacra no the about Chelsea no cry was questionable. And now call past and so in recent times names Abubo Buenina. We spoke about Tammy Abraham there. He excelled using the number 9 2020 was it 1920 season you know. But so far Aubameyang, Morata, Falcao, any Webim Grane Kanu. All of them, he go and Kanu. At the time they were joining Chelsea, nenye. Me see even Torres cry Chelsea T50 koto no. So when the numbers now it was dropping. And he said Torres by Chelsea. Ne say a modimona nkuya untimin limitino down to only the JC number. Because if you go back to even the days at Liverpool, you could see a decline in terms of performance in the numbers. And back then na Chelsea got is 50 and crowd Akoto Torres no. You remember Sam Komono? It was all about Abramovich and you determined say at that time they Ancelotti crown a woman and then they were home. Yeah, it was reported said the manager at the time was not really in for Torres signing. And okay Shevchenko so there no.
Crespo.
Yes. These are the factors me kikambo mua e momi hu se João Pedro ekofa the number 9 jersey. Why? Because in the Chelsea shirt for the same club last season, Abepim this season, he has been consistent. He won the best player for Chelsea last season, meboa. And a pre-season at Chelsea are so far at the best started the season no. I can still say so when you're one of the best, he's the best so far for Chelsea. And the numbers are there to support him. Performance no ever to support him. And I will concede when João Pedro also picks the number 9 jersey. They said they were picky. Now, if you look at Nekariano in the Premier League for Brighton, last 2 seasons, I think was share 10 goals, 6 assists. But in the same league for Chelsea, after switching from Brighton to Chelsea, no, the numbers no in the Premier League they increase here echo 15. Over all competitions, crowd yeah, I think the goals no hit 20, assist crowd yeah 20 plus. Udini na kan goals and assist. And this is somebody our started so well. Even at a time and a club new difficulties. So I don't think say that number is cursed. They said there generally a man for was the number is not cursed. Oh, it is all about performance. Me sure say we can cite any player or any manager or any entity in the sport. You bet me aka say for one reason or the other what the yaw can send be FRGC number 9 to say there's a team in Portugal and I'm review with coach Benfica.
Yeah.
We can't go back and cite anything like that. Kanu in most cases no na players no do na e be sa GC number na ya no modi mo na nkasa no either say e form ana enkoye.
Okay.
Enti this is the reason why we Chelsea near. Don't be scared, say João Pedro, Ekofa, the number 9 JC. I don't think, say, goes now, Washington. I expect to say with the potential, and he's still around 24 years. I think in September, João Pedro benya 25 years. He's still young in the game. It is expected, say, the way I was starting, obet me more. I don't think, say, number 9, no, as number 9, no, is something that will stop him. So I'm going right. The performance. Until the number 9 matter no at Chelsea no. Kanu media I don't buy this whole conversation. You say number 9 is cursed and that once you pick the number 9 you cannot play at all.
All right.
Until that will be it when it comes to Chelsea ne João Pedro mo ane ho nkomo no. He's the man to watch.
All right.
In the coming season.
Yeah, we can only hope, sir.
Okay.
And then we can send them open manu.
Number 9 is not cursed. Oh, yeah,
me player me take his a risk no.
Any risk.
A risky pa.
Number you see, say players Rodrigo Barcelona who's a question 16 Jesse. Why cry na Femi Lopez na 16 na. Somebody was wearing the number 16. Femi, yes. And I wrote the Akoji. Players have this special attachment to JC numbers. Baby, will be in most cases you more preferred JC number. Tina make us say João Pedro. Se be I won't tell you. Reason I walk back to number 9 at Chelsea. Say at Brighton, he was wearing the number 9. On say this it here. E be asa no. And I remember Thomas Tuchel credit come off and say there were some players who to me ban Hobeka say hey JC number with there and come be a mu differ honi ade no musuru so mbese. Thomas Tuchel openly said that. But I think a year more of performance and not because of the JC number.
All right.
And let's watch out for João Pedro in the coming season or in the season as starting. Say what follow Barcelona and so game na air cost no. I think they are done in po or many early. Now as at the time I me free game no na 2-1. But now me share Hansi Flick in the lineup no. And Kanu at this stage no we coaches ni be clearly you are able to tell near ompese omoye moving forward and all of that. They be your honor players na nkasa ombe yusu ni ho ba omu create structure no edit to ho so you are able to tell near coaches no epeso omu especially omu wrap up omu pre-season any idea. So Michel Barcelona backline no, and Bardi on the left, Eric Garcia right with Koundé and Gerard Martin Ebo ewo center back ho and one Garcia ewo goal post no obviously so only there onwana or number 1 if you want to pick the performance from last season here but obviously he's the main man ewo ho right back and Ebia, when the main season starts for Barcelona, you are likely to see João Cancelo. So Akwasa Aba. Wako terminating the contract with Hilal Abba. So he's also one of the options. And I think when it comes to the right back, in most cases, he's likely to be the first option for Barcelona. But even in his absence, you have Koundé, who is able to play on number 2. The problems in Shedeni, and you see that NSA wants Stati Kubasi. To the emphasis say in a competitive game, let's say first La Liga game of the season, on parading the best. Say or the Cancelo be ball right now bad they stay left back he can still rely on Kubasi and Koundé center back unless you want a typical left-footed center back alongside a right-footed center back. I think you can go with Kubasi and Koundé. Say Obo Cancelo right back na body airball left. Body issue no acquire consistency. Use one to injuries near the do baby I won't tell you. But in Finfio me who say Obo Espart and Magbena. Obviously, can you say season is start here? You are not likely to see these guys. Rodri, Abba, Pedri is there. Olmo when he's fit. So about 3-man midfielder. You are likely to see Olmo, Rodri, Pedri. Until it will not be this midfield. And as an attack now, and Abdul Karim, that young guy now, pushing he started over here. And only the attack, but Nechimi and Sano, Rafinha as usual, left wing, Lamine Yamal right wing, and in between Lamine Yamal and then Ostati Fermin Lopez. So, Chemi who saw the Anthony Gordon, Abeyi, Rafinha, and or the Adeyemi, and so Abeyi Lamine Yamal. Until one who said the Sikono, the patterns are there. One area clearly who say was a Barcelona, Juma, the center forward role. Because look, Hansi Flick in the last 2 seasons, the constant way of playing, how set it up, 4-2-3-1. Most cases, that's how or set it up. And in that system, can whatever be the case, a center forward, the typical number 9 be obetimi a balance the attack for you. Those days when, or last season, Anna Lewandowski mo Edasuum, even though Prentina Edu baby are no more anyhow. When they are not there, when Lewandowski is not there, in most cases, Ferran Torres stepping in. He has the energy, he has the movement compared to Lewandowski and Onyini. On say the city here. Enunti metiho na se metisi say even though Barcelona are losing out on Julian Alvarez, but they are still fighting. So mbenya obi to stand in ewa. You can clearly understand. Say no why at this say Lautaro Martinez beat me one of the options at Barcelona ebe picky or the other day near can last year say repeat Jokeres and so Edena Umana. So clearly it's not about Alvarez or Martinez or Jokeres or Luis Suarez, okay, sporting guy, no one needing them along the line. And Bibi say Barcelona is working to get a center forward, and you can understand, because so shifty Anthony Gordon, echo center forward ho. Now Rafinha be bought the usual left wing with Lamine Yamal right wing. Now, Kanu, are you sure Ubenya the best out of Anthony Gordon in that typical center forward position? I don't think so. In the NSA, Ushep coach now clearly the first option for Anthony Gordon when it comes to roles, any positions on the field, the right, left wing. Intina make us oyi Rafinha Efrim na odi Gordon Eba Lamine Yamal went off for Karim Adeyemi. Into one patterns no. They won by 2-1 against Ali. They've done well without some of the key players. I in him say when the main season start. Kanu Ombedi Akotene for Barcelona. this will come back to confirm and say the competition between Barcelona and Real Madrid in season ya start ya will be completely different from last season, because Barca is trying to beef up. Barca tries to Oberman squad na aye better. It appears say almost every key player be omo PBA na ne contract issues semni ade, they've sorted almost all of them omo and they are even working on omo mbeba account. So they are trying to make almost squad ne better with experienced players like Rodrigo coming in. And Madrid, and so we know say the addition of Jose Mourinho, Kwano, a signing on its own. Anzana, Bernardo Silva, Konate, Dumfries, and all these guys. We are even hearing say Kanu, we can expect a tougher race, a tougher competition between Barcelona and Real Madrid in this season. And so Atletico there, the usual story continues, meaning whether they've taken the lead, but first half now Kanu performance was terrible. Until 64 minutes.
Nil.
Our mother so before mobile. And they said the Daniel Kanu and come on never be Barcelona and Real Madrid Eponano.
Okay.
Entino, you better any ahe. It's all good. And CCRDM said transfer no. The BCBA CVU. Many show say BB BCB. Alvarez they are expect to say ABC and they say they've made a decision. He's staying. What was it? Lautaro Martinez yet is or join Barcelona. Many show say be sign BD. A bit shaky system, no me not even Jokeres. If it happens, or Luis Suarez from Sporting, these are not one of those signings like Rodri signing now. Can you saw here in your own veil, you know? Yeah. Utum say the entire Barca family accepted say they've added a huge figure.
Rodri signing the proper marquee signing.
Absolutely. Enti Kanu, maybe I think that will be the last hit when it comes to the transfers. The ABCBA being the normal moves nibia.
Na Baleba the so.
Oh, na say Baleba crab. I have even Manchester United fans they are not happy. They are not happy say Baleba the any say back being because they believe say even in terms of performance as ni normal the same. Or who say this here. And
the only issue I'm a war as a fan. The fact say Ebaneza is signing more African players. Ebaneza AFCON bar was subeshi. Because AFCON bar Mbumo beko, Ahmad beko. Unana they say is your loan continue on the end kind count. Mazraoui now retired from international football no subeko. Now fe Baleba San beka. Nti when bounce na key players be for corner to say. Waso beshi. But in media I'm not for it.
Yes, but Baleba
is a fine player. Yeah. He's a fine player.
Oya di mo ba nye eye marquee signing.
Oh, that be Baleba the intimate marquee signing.
Until Kanu transfer ni them say we are done. Real Madrid crowd say can say they will need to look at a tray horny midfield or but from the look of things Area Kanu omo fa obi ameka ho bi. From the look of things.
Okay.
Entino. That will be it for today.
Atletico Madrid named Malaga and so about 67 minutes. Or the Vanda Metropolitano, Obian Shebi. Atletico Madrid for no show early signs is comfortable with almost third position. Third force.
Okay, say 67 there. We still have 23 more minutes.
All right, so we'll be yenya home on. After this brief one. All right, if we want to say,
and sana lubinasha no manabo. And some pain no. Amuzu bitters. What's it? Amuzu bitters. Amuzu bitters.
Apomode mapadie eno hepa plus mixture. Apomode mapadie eno hepa plus mixture.
Hey, unia, Pavi, and the Black Smokes mixture no. Malaria dronana. Ani, say nam sa. Ubeje di sa minim wife nyina ye tested positive. yenum bie no say eku malaria mo no nyina am ye nyina negative ade ho won na wo ye Hepa Plus mixer no and wo de we nsu aba sentia e wo say wo immune system strong da bia enti pavi
support immune system no
na plasmox no so etu malaria no gu malaria symptoms ete say etipaye afiafie wonum ato ahomre no msa achekura 4 days na pavi ene plasmox mixer wanom no etutu malaria na sekura anya sa dia ko hu doctor fra 0542 778572 ana 0542 807907 magie dure di pa pavi plasmox ena Hepa Plus nyina apemfo abato mo manufo ene kwada woni mfiedu mienu nkan o pharmacies na Herbal shop
FDA aje edwede nkrato yatum
Hey, Opani, Mashusha watche. Sa perfect series books here. Oma mi koto bi mama mano. Oh, jaja. Abwa wa se. Se what making kai kama. Wa kabrofo. Na nkontabu akra de. Ejajai.
Wonderful. Mese Ghana for GAJ perfect series. Atumo no de. Jai. No de animdifo. Ene che wa nwoma bia. Owo crèche, nursery, any KG. Books bia bi. Ene owo science, creative arts, maths, RME, history, coloring, computing. OWAP nina every basic 1 equals basic 6 English every basic 1 equals junior high school ne ba ne combine so a owoni nyina bi English nom and maths nom me say books be any wa perfect series any bi na GS any naka enso am approval enti obata bia nkoto bi maneba
and na say we there school be kura betumi akotu akoton amani students o
na eno kura de what table no so say hwi wo mo say set mock exams terminal exams and midterm exams at the master school so a here womamu a tufo nkwa putuoja station ho a enkran dance mine first stop any omamu ba bia ye tonton books bia for 0243 299938 and 0540 755 465 perfect series.
Your world's future is secured.
Mema ahwefo ne etiefo nyina kwa baba Amuzu Beverages Enterprise na yɛde nse bia bɛfɛ no Amuzu Bitters aka Atopa 5000 Bitters we yɛ nsa edi nubna krojen a how bie ne akiri yɛde ahye na etiefo a ɔmoteba me hɔ dodoɔ na bɛgye Amuzu Co Herbs ɛkɔhyɛ ɔmade no no made bisu bɛgye Amuzu Manpower Herbs na ma akɔnoa anaso na akɔhyɛ ɔmonsa ɛnɛ baka saa inuro mienu nyinaa bom ato ne din Amuzu Bitters de koko ha no so otwa bi na ɛkɔani de ɔse ni bɛma asɛm ahoɔden wɔ fam sɛ otwa 2 tot 3 tot na ahoɔden no epagya no ɛnam damrama ɛne ododua a yɛde aka Amuzu Bitters winti ɔbaa bi ɔse oni atenka bɛma bi a ɔse oni akɔnɔma ne yere onya atwa bi a sɛ atenka anase akɔnɔ no ɛbɛni ɛnam sɛ de pɛprɛ ɛne hwintia ɛde afrɛnti abrɛ insano ne pampana no ase ma utwa bi a enyi wanum enti sɛ ukɔ dwabo bi ase na opɛ sɛ oni so ɛbɔ ni so kakra Amuzu Bitters why ɛbɔ ni so ba enyi wanum Amuzu Bitters tot baako atopa bebre Amuzu Bitters obi a otiamia osi doctor adeɛ kyes me ko dua so a biye mutim anase constipation ɛwɔ me so onya Amuzu Bitters twa woye be sane kama obi te bu akohoma na so ye 7 favorite food a na ne kondo ne no matro otimi nidi wonya Amuzu Bitters twa akotwetwa appetite na aba medre na wutimi ni no obedi akabone kama Amuzu Bitters eyensa ehwam yie pa enam se nnua na ye de afre ma hoodinti onomu a tipa bia ni akire se me twa Amuzu Bitters eche manya hangover bibia se ni ho se manom Amuzu Bitters ma ade achi hunam ye me ya dabi nnua na ye de ahyen sane nnua emma nipa hoodene ma insechi how setipaye uhubi insaburechi how se memuai ha manya hangover no me hubi we ya insa minya meka kudro so a menu akudro so a menu mu how bia ni akire de otiami a onu Bitters bia mu a no da no se na twa Amuzu Bitters na yede beba oba bi otiami a owo menstrual pains obuni se obre pa no onom Amuzu Bitters
Amuzu bitters. Me se bo so me so a. Be ko fichire kama. Insan ya me kan ho asem ehu nya dene. Ne bo so nya dene. Se dodo pa na opetu dia. No aba santase apampatia. Santase apampatia. Na wa fra na my 0247 776743. 0247 77 67 43. Amuzu bitters. Ekoye.
Big brother, BK. When you are come so obey the compare Basen and some and man from the crowd.
And yet, then is 7 year. It's a U Life Company Limited and the U Life Agombia capsules, the supercharger Nagasa Ababonte.
Agombia capsules.
Massa, Obama, who watch you so ya. When your best yet, you decay enough who watch you. Who was his yard? And now Obama never could you to a Yantunchia. If it's a U Life Agombia capsules, Edina Sabin, and it will bear man out your Bojuma baby. Oba 150 crow how. Wanted that one pem, and a low spam count. What do? And a U Life Agombia capsule. Massa, Massacha the one dance here. Enti me, my one crack catching up about us when you're pinting. U Life Agombia capsules, young conqueror. Praying, I was 0244 946525 and 0277 454 288. Agombia, one mama feel.
Abuba bitters, Numbi abuba bitters, numbi.
Netie, enya nonko, abuba aromatic snap, enso kahua, adie bia ya uye no mamre kwaso. Sa ukwaji awariye ubo kokoko ana utubedin. Nananom, ebre bia ya ubo mpaye ewa mamre kwaso no. Eye abuba aromatic snap, ene sese uhwe chira kwan. Sa uhwehwe abuba bitters, eni abuba aromatic snap chira kwan no pebia to a. Fo ani chire atwuma tachiman, wobeke ofori enterprise. Ubetimi afra won sa number iso 0246 187024 and now say 0277 718801. Baby, I told Sabia, Ubina Biato, Nomini Nansem, and Ton and say Emo Bia when you finish your dumochi, or Bawanyam, and no about Marco then for soon to me numbi. Man, no man's and fan kaka. Abuba bitters, Uba 2 aquatri, Sa a Jadian Kratui, FD4 Agiatum.
102.9 Otec 102.9 FM, the pride of Ashanti.
All right, so yeah, twa jumadi no so akasima no be se dunum pepepe na nonkro abo ugusu tie live Otec 102.9. Numre jumadi mene ko fila bi so fa wa ha yeguso na ye didi nkomo fa stories ahodo e trending ho na pre-season air course or Ghana has no one interesting because you know come on IP they're going into the season elsewhere amount for kind of tactics dear tactics and dear information and dear philosophy and Jose Mourinho modeba Michael Carrick mo ateta mo dear no modeba and amount for discuss it, but we are here talking about pitches. Oh, kwa fuom as okuani afuo na wo kono o biggest two de ode kwa akodo say ya so adwuma na wo kwa akoya o biggest two on that day no ya so say ya do a wo yusu sekan a o two la say ode kono kranje ni be say ode kono adikodo. But in the case of dear no, the biggest tool near the bobo wa hano. Enye papa, but we are expected to deliver. Players are expected to deliver. And Yana NCMP. Now, Danlad Ibrahim and the club, Ethiopian Coffee Sporting Club. Wamo aye flyer the other nase I can't share we are seeing now say the Danlad every ho. In fact, Danlad na mo call ni Facebook yeah one so post to ho. Ada omo say kama. So what it means is quite more be for the official announcement. I was Santi Kotoko for as a new player. News you break here by 3-4 weeks ago na Mebusa wa say. Sa signing no be downgrade and an upgrade of Mohamed Kamara. Man so be fans MP by. But then Danlad is in. I know where they here. Could we so what Ruben Hennessy to Asante Kotoko no so.
Yes.
Former Heart of Lions defender and the contract who Lions and say no. News batch say Asante Kotoko for ameki approach and commodity no kwa nim ye pa. So bibia to me Esia Ruben Hennessy and so Babe Sanama Asante Kotoko. Already lose some of the central defenders because say the Kakwe the Zakaria Fuseni.
I said by say or come my jano kind.
So one quite trip ni. And
I near Castle no Crassi in Kamushen one more season in Kahun. Okay.
And then one of the other central defenders because say Sambo
never Sambako. A blog crowd say last say and Ansun Soko. And you see Rebecca Hamzata center backs no Hamzata. Say Zakaria Enkaso Kwana say or that's so
because the period that Kotoko 42 kwa Accra no omu peak period there were pre-season
him wa won kan ho ni dey na won kan ho plans
pray untu kwan but say won kan ho at this stage it means that we need plans of the club
like Emmanuel Entwi
mo ni ade anti also mo sha say didn't come on pet team ni before because it doesn't look like so adwene na ansesa or me part of the team. But I don't know how Omoya no had here because player there when no contract I want me can change on traffic is out. Onye boni bia o.
Omohwe no am building the case mo am fa o man ko status committee ma Kotoko ankobo kamu. Yeah. So when na bibi ni wuntimi ne nto aso you sit down you no ma party ways.
Tempera so no bia.
Ana player no that's what contract with the club. Ebia o share squad now or prepare now on your part of it. You may want to discuss loan option no with the player. Either so no onya biba or be a club no receive you offer be through be ho say loan or be release na kobo 1 season or whatever. Options ni wo ho. Enti wamuhwe na nkodru a level where player na sembe kwa ko ede na wako player status committee na fi kwa ko esa as player ni play nipa boni wo sa de no. We've seen examples in the past we say the city clubs no ebe dada omo atwetwe omo ha afi obo si players ni be make move no na clubs no edifo na edi kaba uze karela di enra ne ye kan wa ha ma use ne wo mu kan say mso wo ma tuye sika ni nti enche wo so expect say FIFA the communication for beba they said the omdi bi ba ebe clarify her situation. I mean they need to do something, they need to work on something. Menzo, Tenkla and all the men involved in Kotoko recruitment near there on players are on your part of the team moving forward. You just have to find a way unless only big player na kabibia was on the on tiazi or better na one grab it train busumi so anu agina ketua if that is the case there then difficult for the club.
All right. And then top 4 lunch so na top 4 no is confirmed first match day no Wednesday 26th August which is any week. I don't know Bibiani Gold Stars any media mabebo 3 p.m. Now for 6 p.m. no Samatex any dreams abo. Omo Wednesday New Year omejo mahume Thursday. Now Friday omo di asheshe subiem eno dreams any Gold Stars any media any Samatex. Now for omo Friday New Year so no majo mahume Saturday. Na Sunday omo say jine media versus dreams Samatex versus Gold Stars. Enti 3 p.m. 6 p.m. 3 p.m. 6 p.m. sa na dey wi. Enti sanity na Gaka for say matches ni nyina popular stands no be 20 cedis. And VIP no 50 cedis. Ewo University of Ghana Stadium. Enti come make we ball. Come make we vibe. ɛno ɛyɛ Gaka for titire sɛ ma afi ɔmo de bɔ top 4 no ɛno no enti top 4 is say complete but ɔkyena ɛna Ghana Football Association ɔmo Congress no ɛba so ɛno na Gaka for ɛde message aba ahead of the 32nd GFA Congress. The Ghana League Clubs Association, GACA, extends warm greetings to the President and ESCO members of the Ghana Football Association, as well as members of Congress on the occasion of the 32nd Ordinary Congress of the GFA. GACA wishes congressmen and women fruitful deliberations and prays for divine wisdom and guidance to enable Congress deal with German issues affecting Ghana football. Have a successful Congress. Amen. Issued by GACA, August 19, 2026. Senior GACA for the Bompire GFH, you know. Some statement. Amen. You know, there's a kiss and why she. But Ochinana GFA for no member. In fact, members no. Elko na Filmoshia, El Pram. I joined Ghana football. Who are close to last season. No more be this next season. No. Na BBI come. Atletico Madrid actually second goal to only 2-0 against Malaga. In attendance there, the Spanish national team coach De La Fuente. Come. All right. Young Quenim. Hey, and Afenyo Sene Sami Jemfine Nyebete. Afenyo on Yemru. Man in Yemre crowd. Hey.
Say minority caucus no eba bontin right about good board losses no and then so chief executive officer and so ba bontin we na minority caucus na say issue statement obviously figures be that so outstanding
Ghana for you.
Hey, Sabi Jemfish nani adio.
Hey, Sami Onyamre. Sami Onyamre. How guy you?
Was in communi bi your horn me yakọ eti say apetesi ba nkomo bisa no.
Ana apetesi ba ya nkomo me koso.
Say communi bi your horn me koso ha ye district keke.
Emfa kwem.
Yeah, the hand is on big woman. Whether minority or majority, Ghanaians are looking for it. Say, yeah, no more ever call for my. That is what we want.
Okay. Senior, we buana.
Okay.
You try we no correct. We are not just in common area to us.
And one. Tiani yenko prekon.
Yenko.
All right. Yenko shawama kin, bobakin, and a pizza habasue. Hona. Shawama papa biwo, pizza papa biwo. Wa pe bobati. Bi mo honso mo pe abele walls. Biwo wa. Toda utumi se ni konti mi do abele na nkasa upe bi abenye biwo shawama kin, bobakin. Na pizza habasue. Drinks bi a upe bi anso ubenye bi. Inti ya hodye, a real place. Upe so upia. Odi weni betre. Shawama kin, bobakin. And a pizza hub. Kobanti ma GNT so many tenados fast food they didn't anymore. And a huju station so omo ho. O a hujua and now be a hujua freho number 0551 415927. And a bantima number no so 0591 361663. Shawama kin bobakin and a pizza hub. Yadi kati Dr. Favor Natural Health Care. Omo de enemu yare no nkwa eno di ho dwuma enti wa owo urinary tract infection UTI obeko Favor Natural Health Care asue syphilis ne how gonorrhea na white so ye oba na se bema white ena eye wo hawa fako Dr. Favor asue na onhwenye ho adwuma nyina ema onemu yare nde bi e kase ewo nsunsu aso pi ebi okreti mima wawo ho ye den inti tuasi ententem eno ani duase Dotibola Junction e wona be hu Favor Natural Health Care enkomo wa chiri bia no free number we 0245378255 0245378255 Favor Natural Health Care afei Kumasi Technical University so ekoso aboy enkae admission da so ginam admission in progress 2026-2027 academic year enti bo modern say obey apply no akosua de Kumasi Technical University o si nim de hyen program be na opese o ye omso omo ye engineering programs including oil and gas wa pese o ye agribusiness and finance opese o ye entrepreneurship pese o ye finance opese o ye fashion wa pese o ye interior design technology pharmaceutical sciences and dispensing technology catering and institutional management food technology ni nyina eye programs a obetimi aye bi Kumasi Technical University penifo kire se core subject no maths English science so kuta D7 mu ba kokra no a obetimi aye de aye program bi Kumasi Technical University nti emfa won no grade omo o ma design programs ni pi ebe suit grade no ti so obetimi asua de wo tertiary mana ye akwanya no wo ho enti opeso ye DTech automotive engineering na DTech chemical engineering courses ne doso enti to voucher na fire application intentem no wetimi akosua de simple o fa phone na dial *772*48# *772*48# no follow prompt no na fe wo dia top voucher o pese wo ye online application so after securing the voucher no na why your online application through apply.kstu.edu.gh na undergraduate voucher ni 200 Ghana cedis and a postgraduate 220 Ghana cedis oko Kumasi Technical University cash officer obenya voucher ni bi ato enye na kra and all regional post offices oko UMB Bank, Prudential Bank, and a Consolidated Bank of Ghana. Hunyina obenya voucher ni bi. Kumasi Technical University 2026-2027 academic year no. Ena ekweni mwebi no. Enti opese wani mpenimfo twetwe ho nkomo bia nso a obetimi afre 03224965334 ana 032249638 WhatsApp mobile number and also 0501-427580 Kumasi Technical University or sit nim dieshre afei abubabites ewaha waso beto akwachi pure help nubnane haban na Dr. Akika bom di no asusoma ye ne kama ensa kakra techi enti dro prekope yemfa akala bia mfrem we nye bites a ewura wanuma unse kala bia beto ketre maso debi no color ene dia ka abuba bites ho enubnane haban hudu ewom ntie ko ni pedue mu a yi amama free ho ema ahode bantu ye bema ukompem a ho aden wutimi bo adwuma kama atenka nso wo ho wo ye oba wuni atenka no mabuba bites afi wanum na ato a wuntimi ni dia bema wo appetite no wa wani ye oya wonso so a utadwonso ntentem wo kete so titru bema no mabuba bites na doctor se bibi wa dro bi wo a odi afra bites na ojunso ntentem ye ho adwuma pa ene medical akase omo nso omo ani ye omo yakre di adanse ya buba bites wo se obeto akwa akiri enye nakra okoba bia mu sport bia ben bia obisa no agye odi kama uye ni saa no a wo a wokoto badin ana wokobo kokoko wo ya aware na nanom atwa hia mamre kwan so ye de snap egu fomu a ya boba aromatic snap eno no ye de Ghana kente na package ni kama enti enye na pe boba bites obeto akwa akiri ni bi na afia mamre kwan so wape aboba aromatic snap ni bi medical aka sport bia mu ba bia ben bia ukona obisa obeje odie na okọ anim ye no dodo e wa twema techiman opese ofrem penin fo so a number ne 0246187024 0246187024 ya boba bites eni aboba aromatic snap senior.
All right, senior, that's it. Royal U Life Enterprise for a day. U Life Agombia capsules no aba. Agombia capsules drove specifically for CC and woma sem ebe wi peye wa ho de won paso bibia be koyie abra won kunya ehun sunsan so boni bia sanse purely and 100% herbal. In terms of function so say woso mbema semunye woso de nusua o machine nusua oba so de na ebia bro aye no oversize ni ade a agombia capsules ebetumi correct ni nyina ahoden beba size no so wani beje ho performance ni bekoyie bibia be kama e de amao agombia capsules as e de dis ankomo ya e was e code kakrabam na mo di code no enti agombia capsules de bema ma bi mpa ho da don't try. Also agombia capsules always be an obi or whether for emergency, for planned execution, be a person you be na obi here agombia capsules the banisa enya fina oba betim pintin kwa bia wode unsa fa won panase wona no yi wade amene ba ku mienu bi na wa better resource wo better resource enti agombia capsules ema am menstrual problems sisie mu hawo de se de ontimi ntena de ontimi nyina de ontimi nkoto obi wo hono kra kyese ne sisinti wakafa akon oda buoi oda butu buoi oda ye ya buoi oda ne nche mu abuoi original jack amanfo bre enti agombia capsules nenum ebeboa yi papa doc say enye na ewo pharmacies mu chemical shops ne herbal shops mu nyina across Ghana nemo mu de ohwe na enkomo bi wa akire a no afre 0244 946525 0244 946525 and 0277 454288 0277 454288 Abapa Mall Abapa Mall tafo 3 miles Sakasaka Park enim ho eho na Abapa Mall ewo na Abapa Mall fo ese yenkoso na yenka mo se eyadwadie se yenketuam ana akesiem obese udibja for the entire family unze nipa ni bi wo hono mo a de omo ye ne se bosome so na omo gi aketua na bosome so na sika kakraba na de abusua ne be hia nyina for the month no o ma toni nyina agu ho enti bo se mo twreba mo bag twredan ho ene entosu yi ni makoni jene o mo toni nyina agu ho aha esa time na so na o TV anwe ne se obesesa no wo iron a se obesesa no wo fridge a anwe ne se so obesesa no washing machine also to be cinema because yensa edi cinema na twam eda obeka kire broni se wo de wonsa ne cinema no onyinni enti no washing machine ewo ho kotobi uhia fan air condition machine bia be hia mana bon from correct ko ho kotobi obeso dress ye ko ho obeso ohun ye hwiam buku neat perfume papa ni nyina ko ho uhia enkunya empa mattresses ni ade ko ho obeso to enwema hodo amedi no fie emo anwa sardine ne ho kroneba ko ho eya bapa mo oza adwade nyina no ohwe na wo kwan wa na wontumi matter for 3 miles wo anye problem wo de frɛ wo mo wo frɛ wo mo a omo no be didwa wo phone so na de ohua bia no omo a deliver dia ma Ghana ha ba bia wo bia no betumi abapa mo fo didwa omo accepting installment se wa ko hu bi wo ho na osika nso na be so tua ne kakra na utua wi abaye wo dia eno nso mo gitum enti obi amfa na ni nkyere abapa mo e otafo 3 miles se kwan wa afre number yi uhia live band so afre wo mo omo Hepa Plus live band wo ho na omo megro e wo dwumadi na se akubele mbeba aha 059 338 6133 059 338 6133 and 059 339 1848
Ami adom boko na unso
Ami adom say kwan mo bie for the 32nd session of ordinary congress of Ghana Football Association. International football for mukusia. Akodidi anom adwene football ho. No sorry kofi. Na omutua ayon TNT mamo.
Oh yeah, omutua. And it has been normal
from titi.
From titi nyina obia.
And they say na GFC kasem kona nimne dem say dey modu.
Say so TN lorry fare no emu edu. Say they make out here.
I heard the proportion of increment from lorry fare and tier back then to now. Any sikana GFA nya back then and the munya these days now. When say
at least two in and out free more. Any we did the sika wait me at tin in free so the beka chire the moedu. Say football for sika.
Yeah.
Until say this is the only avenue ye benye sika ni bi it's what
but clubs no problem is most ya na most can be by referees no be this kind of champ players.
Referees any be this kind of
edi musika champ players.
Sir. Any dey mean
nyawe. Referees this is that season here be rem na referee bi won onye sika champ players ni bebre.
Samo.
Oh yes.
Na ye sika kura bi ni ho. Ti ekonya bi na ye dey ama hwan.
Ti mo ja referees tu ya.
Referee. Ye ntua. Opanyi ye ntua.
Ti next season referee bi sisi obi a ye mfa no say obi antua hwe na ne modern na anko
ya. Oh, ene de men ka say clubs ntua. Said they make out as and I mean ka say referees NG said there has been documented videos say referees edge and no ya there da ho anameboa but the only thing announce expose na entimi an capture ye club a otua bribe ama referee bribe referees ni gie nyina enye clubs ni tua announce enkrofo ni tua.
Okay, but Alhaji Guruza once upon a time in front of the Commissioner of Inquiry it declares wa also untua ref bribe ma referee da no peja wonsa me nhwe be kam ye ntie obi antumi amma so eno so my to me assume say clubs no so mutua bribe.
Yeah, eno kra de odi kan koye na meeting bi a football mpanyimfo hia na okoye bribe no Kanu me name the description and also definition of bribe. Ebia there are many forms of bribe but me ade a menye Kofi and say Kofi mensere Kofi mensere ade a menye ne say bia referee jiska ne di mame at the expense of obi.
Now see announce expose no we say number 12 expose no
e chi referee so mu jiska but
omu Jeffrey for
omu je a tiger eye for ho
na tiger eye we who say omu planti e binim we no mu ye adwuma as club officials
but menhu any club official menhu any say bia ye say example
okay we later we two kwan ko
has
operations manager
has ni no mi refini but say at that time na oye adwuma ma tiger IPI na nya has na oye adwuma mo a fact
awal who there
tio Kanu with the example
manager for has
me who say kotoko official to your bribe men who say Kim Face official to your bribe men who say wa all stars official men who any club official o to scammer referee say referee jiska na di mami team
suka de no na we hwam na yes aduma no.
Oh, say na make say tiger eye for no and because of omo person omo ehu sampa referees ejiska no and omo this guy say omo ho e koma Samuel Suka sika say on the game no emfama has no omo wini but it wasn't on record say has for ne kotu sika ma referee Suka say dimaye ni enhye kotoko.
At that time, no. Akwano, he was operations manager for Has. Me refi.
Me didn't escape him. And I make us say at that time, no.
No operations manager for Has.
But not on O3 no. When Tria as Hasselfolk.
No, Tria as they.
As Tiger Eye.
They don't pose as Tiger Eye nkofo omuba in situations na enye has ni na involved no omo present o maybe on ma as supporters or omo post to say supporters and now officials
so very well
but we need the suka the operations manager was involved if they had a way of planting the operations manager in Hasofo
me twas say operations manager no later it was established say ono na Tiger Eye for
Joshua Akwa, right?
Joshua Akwa. Very good. Aye. Joshua Akwa. Say it was established say ono na Tiger Eye for no edene eye adwuma. It wasn't so much in nkwan. There were instances where even any game has nimba okutua but make us say on record when tuya as Hasofo otua as Tiger IPI
at the time
and I like the word that you used to say or pozu ne ho
there be in the case of Akwa they mean nka say pozu ne ho because at that time na or part of the Heart of Folk team meboa on record can send the atinye bi
na official position
absolutely you know sa escape route na clubs ni person o mo fam ni say yanchi obi you know but we had
and to pay your analysis ne analogy no it means the only club established so to bribe Hasofo
there be I'm not saying so no I will say ya nya club bia say club bia etua
very good
or GB but me I'm just saying say a more in fin so say Akwa was then
the team
or no official
of Hasofo
very
good
and yes and change the ni bia yen recognize you
me too
until one way or the other clubs no they were inside our mutual free many because even in situations where omu post as supporters no there was one referee was say where you say tie no omu business no omu ye da bia o referee
make na tough na FA Cup ye kobo FA Cup semi final bi wo ho that time so o say na allegation betimi aba say na ni agena or your buso say we dey ye tie ni say
clubs dey omuntu
there be clubs there ye nyanchi obi anti no ana Kanu ase oni me
na dia
bribes na mo bi alajugu za
referee so omo ko yi sky free sauce ho Cape Coast na
omo ko yi sky wo
ti wani re o
de ti o na o bo me ko me ti e no
wanti no Cape Coast there no wanti
okay
wanti
ene mi referee
o de di nkomo
sunyane na me TV say after a game supporters HC referee ewa abisim na BA Stars game BA Stars me kan say Kanu say okan omu chesi no akwakoje omu sika say referee no management akache omu say omu maniska and na still omu lose ye and Kofi you and I know a possible crash say enye no kre management okay ebia obi akoji sika wo baby and also the command referee and an on-farm man and all the asheni bottom. Meaning the ultimate point in Asia.
Okay. Sekotoko the enu kura so a mo accuse or blacks and also remains
and also
it remains
allegations. Very good. Enti
story na senior mo ahwama katakata so na
katakata so mo involved no and anje ho hwe ne be Kanu
GFA yinani police phone so yi omo yinani bia yinani
Oblaks be league ni bi o
so Oblaks for come
omo venu no yanje antum
nti no say eye All Blacks Ediana DBB ena wenchi very good ena vision so until vision DBB wenchi
near J Kraku
yes near J Kraku ena Doma and then All Blacks. These are venues
na Doma almost a problem ben
Doma I don't know and na me who picture be are not inner perimeter no omo ye baby I don't know who said the last time be omo ball first division match be no middle league you know our supporters invade pitch in here, you know. Me sure say be a juma wo munyanye. So but these are works are me GDS say duan na first game or kwa we. Inti yen komra no e be by next week no aye we. E say when chief won so anu am hu statement so musu mugu so mo ye pitch in ejuma nti be a enche so amanfo ebe hu omo. But Kofi so we newly promoted team na say we nya league na monu homa waso be yeshi so the last season Basake for near smart and omo make sure say be approve and pine one more yes akoma so be yeshi nti the before no also omo look smart yes brekum na say omo
ti say brekum na Chelsea aduana
na DBB
okay say aduana crowd the first match
okwa we nti sa Chelsea so ko away first match on house folk nti DBB na ebe yusu ho as omo first home.
But I mean, as a football person, I then I expect is because for Congress then be see expect be who be decision who be Congress be take here na the usual you could brief here about the previous season here open the new season and yes answer about
here this year now unlike last year na the issue of year kotoaba third term no a year I mean a year topic and I say a dominated discussion no before Congress in the Kanu this year no per the Congress documents are almost Sunday edi mai na enye hu biasa ma hu bia enhyede ni de normal and I say usual Congress ye kwa na afi yakotena se na ade ba kwa normally eya constant ewo Congress eye se bia efi no reading budget financial statement very good any ne expenditure and I say expenses are why in the previous years you know and I said the previous year and only idea ba kwa a dominate for example here agenda 12 no a approval of the work program and budget for the coming year until if you know I in a budget for 2026-2027 financial year and almost a year 2027-2028 financial year until my 2 years ahead so nyina ewa ha nyoma bebre and then again almost send Congress you know normally almost send the minute of the last Congress you know the course nyina and also almost send the mai until the usual Congress mokwa opening prayer roll call declaration that Congress has been convened and composed in compliance with the statutes, you know, near about approval of the agenda, near about appointment of members to check minutes, appointment of scrutinies, and after that, now President Ababe ye na address, and that's what be ready na address. We are approval of the minutes of the preceding Congress. Not just say Congress now, of course, last year, no, and no, so you be approve the minutes, you know. Item 9 a activity report containing the activity since the last Congress by the General Secretary. Item 10 no a presentation of the consolidated and revised balance sheet and profit and loss statement and now if you say okay as a financial statement you know then approval of the financial statement of the previous financial period. Now, if about approval of the work program and budget for the coming year, we are President closing remarks. Now, for closing prayer, Kanu.
Okay.
Ti bibia ni yon koto aba ese mo mu page o munsa wenyi se. Eni ntina wo hwa gaka no na eye me nwon kakra. Gaka omu statement na omo issue no menim say waka ho asema
my read
okay
so they don't bomb fire territory
say because the last but one paragraph no maybe use the word German no say be a ye kwadwindwin Ghana football Congress men share dem who say ya kwa say be a ye kwadwindwin Ghana football me nim say ultimately say be a ye Congress na yes Ghana football de na nkoyie obi an kire na adwen me hu bi da say Congress be a won structure ye de untimi enko introduce ade bi a enka discussion no so ebi a ye Congress na wa page wonsa na ade bi a enka Congress na odiaba normally me am father large cruiser na ebi wo ho a utimi shaky Congress kakra wonso wa page na nsa ade bi e ha ne bia no na odi aye den odi atudwa but no kra no Kanu okofa ba enya ade a omo be pene because enya part of the Congress say be a memfan say ye gu so ye Congress no apagya wonsa o se Ghana football bibi say ni say na enkuye men share dan hu bi
no but our tio wait there 1 minute before you proceed before Congress akwenya wo homa members no in this case we find members and our Congress membership and other constituent bodies no so we na part of Congress the members in your clubs
no there be
okay.
Referees coaches
akwenya bi o
the security services no so
almost count
akwenya wo say before Congress members ni bi especially after receiving Congress document no ubetimi a propose something that should be discussed ewo Congress ana sa akwenya no wo
ubetimi say but ochina ye
no there be come before
yes ewo period entina o hwa documents no mo send the my earlier
like how many days before
okay and na me
mu receive that be mu receive
the first me fan say announcement by for Congress no na somewhere June so June and FA no Troy at the break class
the fan say roughly 2 months or
2 months very good
bibisa
yes 2 months so very good 18th June and I almost send the notice of 32nd ordinary Congress so omo catch
the fan say 2 months ago
very good
and you notice
okay. No until after notice no and osha on the July and almost send the break say obia name and submit a member Oba Congress
okay
which is around 30th July and I almost send it by and then again Congress documents almost send in 6 August
and between 6 August and the Echnan and
another almost 2 weeks no
yes and another clubs no and our members award the opportunity to look through the document and propose something
very good very good
but say it too short maybe I think it because can we maybe if you look at Congress and your Ghana Football Association
from the notice no
from the notice
so because of that and the last time clubs in was a third term issue no club been a proposal here club been is it Techima
Heroes
Techima Heroes very good
no one club pay
so one club and a proposal
and others need support
and there were number of clubs are was some here there or more a support to
okay
so and na the last time you call Congress issue no pop up no na ebi ka say clubs na omo a second day no at least ke wo say you hu omo
okay
say they make out here say
even the proposal here any omo support you you are supposed to know
yes
but na munim omo
oh no say a club a proposal here which is Techima Heroes in there ye bo mu din e kire
ba omo support
ba omo support here your number of clubs are e wo so omo here there omo a second day
okay wo de wu wi
na ye de ka Congress documents no menim say
Matthias and I'm we prekwansa no atwas they still on Congress Kanu media reading
when with regards to referees near Clement I sent him a text from USA.
Okay.
Yeah. I say myself and KG. Take KG so. Yeah, we're managing a second division team, and the funny aspect is that it was the match commissioners that will call to inform you that they are coming for your game. So he or she is calling on behalf of his or her team about 3 or 4 days before the game. Awal is very much aware, but as we say here, as we say here, be roadside. Okay, there's a high point. Now,
okay. So also a bit me I can the woman. There be said no, I can be a now you manage second division so and so. And I'm a boy. May Deck Clement say,
can you remember
with the second division?
Mami finish.
I said Congress. I know Dini birthday, and I was there.
Yeah, I think
Clement might meet you.
All right, Kobe.
You see, Congress as no, the entire name be son. I working kind Congress documents. No, me disappointed because. Okay, you need details, especially when it comes to the financial statement near the back. Congress no krana yeka Congress no dia buta intia member associations no Congress no before the start of the new season yes say e bi ho mo kwa ye wo elective Congress ho eno ya batwo de ene ye wo Congress ni bi ho when they go they make rules like the other day no
no my amendment so
yes no my amendment no mo share the financial statement no more like our kind or more budget for the upcoming season or the upcoming seasons, and then they can also discuss problems
and other matters about the major no anamboa
other
matters
EOB but can you baby a jina no krade I think interna me bisa say time be na members say receive Congress document.
The problem is the politics around football. Football for also politics are not sure because Congress is the biggest gathering of football people on my anymore.
Yes.
So imagine say Omako Congress now can face the opportunity or any other matters. A large group anya opportunity say the mic amano. Say bia and some who feel say a show about football association and football no can. We want that thing you stream here you know live. To me at the TV on film. Or but to jump papa and you good for whoever what's your kunyano so.
Bakanu. I didn't gina sa point to it. Into me Kanu man can say will be better to you. Me say they can also discuss problems association ni facing. Any the way forward.
Not necessarily football ni facing, but association no.
Association no.
Okay.
Say association basically is in charge of football.
No, but issues can be related to the association, but and not football.
Okay.
What is here?
I mean, we are disconnected.
No, the association no. Our administrators.
Yes.
Oko GFA wa your prosper more run FA no as CEO FA no on the board enti FA no problems omo face e GFA ho problems e wo omo offices ho they can discuss I don't know ho
okay
any problems e fa omo product and your football ne ho
whether there was secretariat to there were various competitions more there were mremo whatever if there is any major problem confronting the association, they are able to discuss that matter, no matter solutions moving into the future at Congress. But that aspect, most of the times, no can because I was looking at the agenda. Any items now are boss Kanu. If I look through now, me heard the wabu boss na a business as usual. I wanted to see something like more discussing how you can improve football pitches moving forward. because you are coming to compete. F, you know, a product be brave. It be a national teams, it be a leagues no cry or mad year, a member cry with Division 1, Division 2, Division 3, Premier League. Topmost competition the Premier League. But the major issues confronting the Premier League in this country, and by extension football in general, funding and infrastructure. Basic pitches. Today, FA club licensing board I rejected some Premier League venues because of the petty issues, including pitches. If you are cry, say safe zone and in a perimeter. Why you see? And Ubonsi Ebeko Congress we you. One people no must be back and the major talking point in Ghana now about football will not be mentioned at Congress because I don't see it. Items
there be any
and even Kanu financial statement and I work as my prepare budget for 2 seasons ahead. Oh, that is
so. I don't think basically if any send the Congress documents
ahead of time,
way ahead. Send a members no move steady. No matter said there be me feel say. Adeba ko high CCI the issue of pitch. We might discuss it.
And discuss with Congress.
All the 107 when the 111
no 124
124 yeah.
The first night 123. And I for no so more teso.
There yeah.
I for a normalization for no teso.
Yeah.
And if I'm teso free 123 the call 124.
But we move I think Komasa
back to 20. All right. So 124 members no. I will be at 2 delegates na ekono.
No, it depended. For instance, 124 for instance Premier League will be at the 2 na eko. Women's Premier League, you know. 8 delegates.
8 out of the
so Omobon is 20 on. 8. And a Division 1 will be at the 1 member into 48.
There's a Division 1 for no crowds in Champions.
Yes, a Champions.
Even do a double Premier for numbers.
Yes. And then 10 regional RFs, you know, and as a 10 regional football associations, you know, will be at the 2 delegates enable.
Okay, I think that 100 increasing numbers because those days we are not Congress, you know. RF for Grams also mean nipa 2 as a nipa 3.
The regions block no more.
No more nipa reps bear 2 as a 3.
After that, BB says schools and colleges at the 1 nipa bako neighbor. Beach soccer at the nipa bako. Futsal association nipa bako. Sesa security for no nipa bako. PFAG at the nipa 2 eneba. Coaches association at the 2. RAG at the 2. And a juvenile club association so at the 2.
No swag.
No
swag and count.
Swag and count constituent bodies no.
And count.
Because I'm a PFAG as a mass swag because you know stakeholders. Me was swag for because
I'm swag. Sports writers. So
yeah.
KBR me I don't know movie voice in football writers be
football writers
okay. We there for the purpose of education. On amendment say o pese ye changes be ewo me van say ye mrani ma unse say FN send notice of the Congress na e hona say o pese ye make changes be ewo ye status any ye regulations in ma otro de ko na ma me read ho no kakra e ho ye article 34 amendments to the statutes and the standing orders of the Congress. The GFA statutes and the standing orders of the Congress shall only be amended by Congress. Any proposal for an amendment to the statutes and the standing orders of Congress shall be submitted in writing with a brief explanation to the General Secretary by a member. 3. A proposal submitted by a member is valid, provided it has been supported in writing by at least 1/3 of the members. So,
Tiechemu miensa.
I was saying emu your friends Bako a support nti no na the issue of third term no one club and a chokoe
ba omo a
and a
support
wanted so and na kong ye pesi who say wanted why mo and a
okay
ejitu mu ansana issue no
about Congress. But Kanu, you see clubs no the into omo problem no. Last year, a club in this country, who say there's a problem to that particular club, almost a victory there. And I touch my day.
Heroes.
They propose you
touch my heroes.
Mickey Charles team no.
Where touch my
Kanu Tio, they saw the need or a club. Oh, memuha. Who say? Who here pa say? First, ni limited term. Tinanya ntachid na mua. Ani esi emra limited term. Ti yako 2 terms. Club will be propose ko enya 1/3 of Congress supporting. He say, yeah, amend the term limit no. Every 2 terms and call 3 terms. Club will be sorry you based on Congress documents, any happenings at Congress last season. A club proposed that every 2 terms and call 3 terms. And now 1/3 of Congress a support to here. Can you imagine? Say the same group of people have not seen that. There were issues with the pitches. There were issues with funding, and that we should find a way to discuss this at Congress to make sure say yem products no be gina ye na gina ye amo mu nyina ho atomo. Can you imagine that they are more interested in extending 2 terms to 3, but the same people they've not seen omunya hu ye enti Kanu memetie ya nka wa mo be discuss e chena se obeko sure baala gidi amatie na no power se wonko
say one slot
grounds in your feta
obeko fine but Kanu how funny this is. Last year ahead of Congress, club will be proposed. You say, yeah, expand the term limit. But from last year, none of the clubs or members of Congress and who say, there was serious issue in this country. I affected your bono. It's young Congress.
Say club no. As at the time I hear Congress, we say your both season we answer near Congress. As at the time I call Congress, no away from Division 1. But I won't say the status as Division 1.
So why we crowd with the other
very good. Now we call second division.
Say Kim Faisa. Any protocol ni has ni all the clubs and members of Congress. Munya say problem kesiye baku pa high football no pitches ana. Say munim. Now then I'm discussing your Congress. Because look, Kanu, said you now Kanu. Congress the biggest gathering by the association. In fact, Nansenya Krana, you go through normalization, yeah, but near the Mrani Hodma, who say, ya amendments near the NT, say, there are issues at first, no, Congress penny bit me attach. But now, as me touch on certain issues even before say Congress Bishia. So Congress is that big. And when you discuss BBA in the coming season. And here we are. Items on the menu. Items are on discussing it now Congress. No. Issues are yet home painting kwa bonting any tinkler ebeke binra. Ama ye di unkomo the whole Ghana. It's not even part of the agenda. It's not part into the usual thing now. And can say by popular acclamation and whatever. Na niya me saso niya isi niya ko. Even the budget statement no krano. Me sure say members
no nipa dodo say
o ma take time to read. Enti any year budget for the 2 years ahead of us, no. a estimation of the things we are going to do in the budget. Kanu popular the so prepare proper budget. I will say a feature component be an aspect of it should capture expected revenues. Where we expect to say ubenya usika a free to meet the expenses in the coming season. Me a member of it. I'm not privy to the Congress document, but me assure pass most of the members have not read. They've not looked at the budget statement. They don't even know how Sikebe ba in the coming season be a free ba anyhow. Yeah, or my planning to spend it. Most of them. In the end, no, occasion, no, Congress, but we come back and we are confronted with the same issues.
But like with regards to Tinkland, come on now, the issues about Bruno. Earlier on, namesake Awa Mohammed Hudu, okay. And I know I say what Coach Eric Tinkler said on our pitches is the real truth, but because we are used to mediocrity, a lot of people are disagreeing with him.
Why disagree with him?
Oh, because I be so casadodo. Like we are what's that?
Sir. Nothing think about or Casa say. Send the first interview Niana.
Oh, it was our granting interviews 1 or 2 but winning the interview what make a general statement about young football. No? The other ones nina about Kotoko club no nyemanko. But because we are mediocre, there are people who still believe say, oh, your pitches no cry yeah. Yeah, the boss will go no, sir, I'm just saying some mediocre thinking no. And no the man for that's so a defend the level of
including the clubs enye ade hia wo mo
clubs
enye o ma di hia sem.
Some of them will even argue, I'm sure, say a back Congress is some of them will even argue say, oh, Baba Yara say yeah, say class posted on pitch that so. Oh, say do man dey yeah. First na yellow there say green. Say no more could defend.
Charlie Kanu and semunaya na
see clubs now we need a commitment to improve our
and
to be fair to the FA no about Sabia omo create avenue for clubs say omo dwen about omo league in the no and the one thing FA no say before the start of every season even we kura omaye a home program from next week omo share division 1 clubs in nyina okay league what was the problem last season? Problem ben ene wo ho obi an kyerɛkyerɛ na adwen ɔmo sa wɔ avenue ɔmo hyia premier teams nko a ɔmo wɔ avenue ɔmo hyia RFS ɔmo create avenue asia women's football nti ɛhɔ ne deɛ mɛka sa le say
on the eve of the start of the season
no even we kura ne be next week.
Na say next week ye be start league ya or September.
Oh, me next week Monday say omo be share division 1 teams no. Esco no any the FA president e be share division 1 teams. What is the problem? Say mona mobo venues eko mona mobo league nti problem be na wo ho.
And 48 clubs me just be no be pitch so. 48.
Oh, there be pitch there. So
now almost what almost una put that near Odiano, who di actually, who I to say,
yeah.
And you know, me say Kanu claps in the side, and I think it's about time I was say F, you know, a raisy club licensing regulations, no, especially on stadium ne pitches near there also raisy standard, no. Oma gugu match, yellow bar no.
The issue, Nina problem, Nina, I say. A lot of these venues, you know, are buying there. Oh, we can count a few of Boise, BBNE, any bad 2-3 be a come.
A boy.
Oh, mo pena or would ya buying there. We could bring a buy, Doma a buy, Kumasi a buy, Accra a buy, a buy, a
Doma Bedina and or Hinin Semu.
Doma.
And I'm Kasi or Doma Hinin Sem.
No,
Say a community.
I'm a community.
Yeah, community.
I that's so I buy and manage. Even me sure say we buy some.
Obviously, I buy there.
Me fan say
NT Doma.
Ebi me fan say
NSC for never. I don't
know. No, NSC. But me fan say bia
municipal assembly.
Assembly no. Ene hweso say me sure say
na me sure say assembly never Doma park no.
Anyway, you need to verify later. But the best me ka kusi nyina, a lot of these match venues nyina no. E sha bansa e aban dia. Enti for instance, untimi for susu draw blacks say pitch no. I was who nya hybrid pitch. Wa bra nya ne dia.
Ene baby obekwa akonya bibia se me de memfa ho. Wo se wo bebo Premier League. And I'm sipe baby I'll be ball. And my throw specs are me pay. Me na competition near media. And I'm say unto me fa pitch base bia me bo me league ni bi. Ti baby I will no say you do ko bi. And now bet me a CB me boa. He say we could have 15 to 20 million dollars. Who bet me a CB about 15,000 capacity stadium or 10,000 capacity stadium. Yes.
Alaji we go say 15,000.
Now so be born in any Kanu. What a football team. Ombe hia pitch aboso ball. Uni baby abobo. Also abeto team. Wabeti your friend say football team and a football club. Nti we any day. Nti even before say ubenya adwen. Say opese obeye football no. E was a die dika ba trim so obenya baby a obesi akan. Baby a obenya no senye wa wo dia na obetimi ni obi akọ agreement partnership like kotokoni NSA yi. Na obetimi aka bom a make sure say the place the facility emiti the required standard. I don't care. Me de mi answer wa present ya banakanu emiti standard na me pe no. What you say? Nti all blacks na ho woni aban mo be ka akọ bom enu nti na wo so mo dwindwin ho wo congress. No mu hwe ekon be fa so omni aban be ka bom enya aban support to make sure say our facilities ni na ya ma facilities ni na first left anya hwe kra no pitch na ye gina so abobo oni de by next year together with aban. How do we make sure say 8 venues are intact solid with a standard hybrid pitch by next year? By this time no see e pese ya ebetumi aye, especially with aban support. To the same way,
especially World Cup sika ibai.
Media it's not even about World Cup sika. Say World Cup sika, say World Cup sika.
Oh yeah.
Now aban support mo na 10 billion eh.
That's can go and you can some kwa the class. No some command the pitches for.
The most I say nti say mo dwindwen ho. Mo ama ho wadin entumi no. Mafa kwa bi so. What you say? The most say emergency congress o say extraordinary congress no kra mo kan say
ordinary na extra.
Football people must gather to discuss these issues. The mu koye no wochena ne de paperwork papa ho no kra mu nya butre hwem. Mompe wo dey say 1 week bi kra. Kanu what you say? Off season you won't see a World Cup there, but there were people, management committee members who were there. Other people could have stayed to engage because beyond World Cup we will come back to football. Pitches basaso. Kanu
in here say you be meeting clubs are engage ya drain and sana yenimi problems in that.
So they make problem here said the ambe solve problem. Munim problem no ba mun kire say munim kwa ambe fa so ambe solve.
Kabuni man kama solve
that. Na make us FF for no ne mpenyi for no. O munim problem ne dada. Say be enye me kimfaisa na me ba o. E bia kotokwa na has e na obefre no na obusa na about grass issue na say bia ye pitches are enye. E da FF no una oye league no una organize league no unim problems no una oye caretaker for the national teams ana meboa unim problems no to we kura de kofi ehia say ye be kwa koshia congress ana ye be free clubs no ansa na ye hu say ye pitches no enye yehia say yebe pija no
makaka it's problem ni the other ni that should think for so many years
anyway mama phone
0505 mami read the message
5578 0505224944
mami read the message we Kanu say the problem is not enforcing the basic club licensing requirement sorry or say if they do that half of the problem is solved. There are too many gray areas in the laws. We know say one day I will want to sit in the studio and have discussions on how the club licensing requirement if enforced will solve half of the problems. Excellent submission.
But ready say money space about for this
no say mami money din oh we dey ya asem papa o
say that me studio no say money din
o say o say mami money din
all right yeah nti amanfo ne hello
okay
hello yeah hello
Kanu Madwe
yes sir Alaji
Alaji Mafio Bimpo Bipe
all right
Kanu Pacho Michamunya Kanu Pacho Mamsha Sham Panta Family Sham Shanipa na Chama Shaba Chani no thing that was the Chani Kanu would you share Amuzu Bitters I say the Joseph Blue Le Compau Le Compact I see just a blue pan of Jasso your package is a pattern and to make him pay for. The more job, more you may. Wake up about Scaba. It used to be map things no. Don't find it in the Kuni, Naya. Coffee the map party park, coffee blue park. Coffee party go. I can be soon. It's a message pay for. How do you tell me because air time? Coffee. Le compact Kanu wow just a burning cat here Alaji Makamu Michelle Sham he coming with that chama
hello
good evening
yes sir
no apo me there
boko macho e frozen
ya ko sha feel bi pa ne mo she oni nyina hwe Ghana for penny for ma ta bro mutum do ya fem pam ka safety kwada so do na fere me kufu ado masa winning problem no o minimum adai America on board ka for dabe on board dabe so she picture my ye nyina hwebo ni bi o ada na Ghana from penny for me say o my bin say I here for na the dombe di aporo e sia nya so ye sikan ketente ye aduma no ye de be sa mo no what you say winning program no to feel bi na ku punish apa wate when mu die mo de church adai mo hama fo sa munnim problem munnim mo disikasa Gala from 24 na ko predict o mo ka woro so that's it bye
hello
yes sir boss
yes sir
did it in your makro
all right
so plan na what na mi money about before na that's it boss kuro ha de employ for the football no mo ye no ye need the wo ti o mo de no for the employ for after the mo for no mo ye wow you was studying the kuro ha boss
oh hello yes sir you but our radio no am I feedback
yeah, cover papers. I bet you ourselves, and you spend we want to know more. So, first, no, so who are down to them now to a top yes, they there more. And I want to walk to yes, you there. You're taking to your mind in school. Actually, you need back here for football will be able to be own. Would you have one cat here the ball qualified and you can cat here the ball qualified? But she knew so I can see any best story and here you see. Are we serious as a nation? You need back here for football. Ghana. Go to Burkina, I hear you. Now, Papa at the country is Tanzania crowd park chair, Papa chair, Ghana. So, what do you want to ask you? And never the problem. It is not the same goal used to create us blacks. Minia, a year and a higher said, what you want to what you are, what you a bit more good. You are over at all. That your mind come and near me, what you really want me in particular, you suppose you or my would fight now. So, we don't go for nothing. That's what we don't call it. That's what we don't call it. Let's say we because of my way more. We are not doing politics. But if we really want me in particular, we support of my way. The meeting is not. We didn't know about apart from football. You can't know cassette. All that and America. You can't know but I read you boy and America. So because the person that come up best is the mean here cutting of my name. I didn't do that about that. Yes, so remember, I did any the young chap is a gun higher party here. If you are so calling us the crowd, the couple calling us here. Then some see you back. Oh, the whole Ghana, you tell me back. You need it. Tell you, my dear Bobo, you need it. Yes, sorry, I need a coach now. Yes, and then we are no first 8 years, no, first 10 years, we are Papa, and they say we could protect him. And so we saw one control man near Betty, so you're booting.
All right, that's it. Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Yes, sir.
Kanu Moya.
Yeah, Boko. It you within the same.
Patrol, maybe the Moro. Because I feel about Boduku.
You, Moro, it's you.
Kanu, the General can be said, Otomo Congress.
No, correct.
Otomo Congress, beyond.
GFA for Congress.
Bibi papa bi afiri homa omya nyere yo so mo kono man kapa ka fama ese fi work no mko ye ne hono bibi papa bi afiri homa me Kanu me ma supply so atenka asoja fo ntwen ya ko mu nyina wura mo bi na ko o nyina sia na ke yi o mu nyina gu kam ne ye de omko so mo nkapa ka sampa dia eyense munu no omko ka ne hono ya me mobo petza ya boso bono enye papa kuma sene akra kwa na ye nwure na domanum ne tamale ne di akaka na ne di jai it is a tina pass enye park asem no mo beka na wodi a no you good citizen of this country because yen ka park asem ba dia nim ade beka ni oda mo mo kira faso na se mo busa after mo busa be tuma mi tumi ma ni muaye ma ni wo mi wudi menka aden o ma baby ni e me time cry out to football o mo ni wo ta pitch we nye play intimi mo bo no party abe kabi play will be a kabi stay mu de I got some Grammy.
Okay. Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, hello. Who didn't send out free?
Oh, it's me, man. Kanu, yeah, community, me cafe face.
You, man, is cry it you.
The master said, you know, the no association, and I said, me, I said, Ghana from Penny for no. If you want, I say, you to me, come on, you. Yeah, because more now move on. My man on the head. And then penny for no. And the idea there for you to know who I said the phone. And I'm on your you to know. Therefore, Jumo, therefore, recreational center home, therefore, development to who was a DBR on penny for no. Oh, my woman. ade aka Ghana ha clinic ni pe nyina bom ene ball maybe abeso bia level bi de ko contest bia ye we ni ye lose ya mo bia e peti sinani maybe no you choose to be say temper ni for na you should say nke mo ko ili de sanka boy ente moye enye ball nko a efa nye ma bibiri aye mantie ne mabawa ho telefoni ni agini bia fa enti kan we de be say nyankopon ebebam na ne ma to ya maye ye beti
all right yo ade ma mfa ba kun chat when I'm sorry hello
yes boss
yes sir ability okay it you
boss catch me after network in na sa if you say pay for them because mo football be na position mo ye wo kro ha no football ben ya Black Stars football no mo ye wo kro ha na so mo ye football say ye na ye fans of Ghana football no ye be nya happiness said ye feel akofo na ye ni agese no wasana ye ni agese mo Chelsea ye ni agese mo Barcelona na say Real Madrid no same na leaders no mu di ni so mo ye football kro na no Mr. Kanu say no mu si ni ye football no pitches as in Africa pitches as in we no ye bro for ye wo pitches e ho ye maintenance boss me boana kuna ye bro for ye wo pitch ho ye maintenance ene ye koye maintenance ene ye koye maintenance ene ye koye maintenance equal you ifi sikapa boss me for ko true godo man nkura bonten so say koye regional stadium boss na ko hwe wura na ade aje wo ho no mo a there's no mudi any so money ye football no money watch score football no I have to say because obi akoye Mason our technical school no we school no be fie no na ne papa na mo afo so so nkoye fashion designer na komo on pamade o odi imagine leaders no mudi any din na di dom so na nye football name so ye fa nye football omudi no omo course no ko ye school sa agrek na agriculture na different from football no take ko mo agrek no ko ye school no any master's degrees make to mo sa agrek degrees make to mo no boss yan fa nye football yan kan ko chire pen for ni en po mo to football ye o me ye football ma ye da so bi nto
so me da say birthdays me no bi wa ha say happy birthday to Madam Betty a contractor e wa jesu be say Samson Ashanti region Sun and Stone organizer and Osei Madam Betty my happy birthday. Ti madam nyame mao emfie bebre nkan why. We say a special happy birthday to Gracious Abba Wilson. God bless you so much. We free Diase Caucus almost St. Louis Senior High School and almost show happy birthday to Auntie Abba. Caucus for a very special happy birthday. All right.
Okay. Openyi me guswe kan tie for say me guswe pedan. Me pe 1 bedroom flat. So nti se utie me ana se bia u bia obetimi afre me. Ne mo me pe no around Boban asokore mampon eko kentin krono fumeswa momso ena fi tek enti mesemo mundum me na 1 bedroom flat na minya nti ubetimi afre number we 0208 511338 0208 511338 nyame adoma Kings World Cup no so baso ewo ahensan den nti Kanu nyame adoma ebeko
all right
date ni dura
okay
this month ya na yumedie no baso
all right ye dey see nyame adoma china be say hia